representing Africa, not just Liberia, Africa. You understand? Representing Africa, and today Africa has a Ballon d'Or. It's not just for Liberia, it's for Africa. We can be proud. Those that want to be proud that will get Ballon d'Or, they can be proud. Those that don't want to be proud, it's their business. But God gave her one. You understand? And God will give you number 2 Ballon d'Or. So I will say this and then I will leave you. God will give you the 2nd Ballon d'Or. But because of anger, because of the way sometimes people treat us, and we behave in a certain way, we lose a lot of things. If we believe in God, we must be humble. I was winning my 2nd Ballon d'Or when a guy stepped on my finger. In the return, I kicked my knee. The game finished. I was winning Ballon d'Or. I got angry in the dressing room and bought him. And they stripped the Ballon d'Or from me. But you see, if you continue to trust God, then you cannot be angry. So I learned a lesson not to be angry anymore. That's why I did not get my 2nd Ballon d'Or. So today, I'm still carrying that our teaching. You may be angry, thank you, sir, go. And that's why you saw in our election. We were all angry, but we have to have resolve. If I had resolve at that time, Africa get 2 Ballon d'Or, maybe the 3rd one. So God is the ultimate. Pray to God for yourself. Listen to the pastor. Use the teaching to elevate your life. Nothing can help you besides God. Talisman will not help you. Baba Wade will not help you. Will not help you. Only God can help you. And we are the children of God. If you want to ask how you did it, how was it? You pray to God, God give you a chance to work out, you can make it. I went there the other day, and they called me to come to give the Ballon d'Or to somebody. Why they called me? They could call anybody. But maybe because I was former Ballon d'Or. They called me. And they asked me questions. And I said, I'm grateful. I'm grateful because a poor boy from the ghetto went to Europe and came back representing Africa. Not just Liberia, Africa. You understand? Representing Africa. And today, Africa has a Ballon d'Or. It's not just for Liberia, it's for Africa. You can be proud. Those that want to be proud that will get Ballon d'Or, they can be proud. Those that don't want to be proud, it's their business. But God gave her one. You understand? And God will give you number 2 Ballon d'Or. So I will say this and then I will leave you. God will give you the 2nd Ballon d'Or. But because of anger, because of the way sometimes people treat us, and we behave in a certain way, we lose a lot of things. If we believe in God, we must be humble. I was winning my 2nd Ballon d'Or when a guy stepped on my finger. In the return, I kicked my knee. The game finished. I was winning Ballon d'Or. I got angry in the dressing room and bought him. And they stripped the Ballon d'Or from him. But you see, if you continue to trust God, then you cannot be angry. So I learned a lesson not to be angry anymore. That's why I did not get my 2nd Ballon d'Or. So today, I'm still carrying that our teaching. You may be angry, thank you, sir, go. And that's why you saw in our election. We were all angry, but we have to have resolve. If I had resolve at that time, Africa get 2 Ballon d'Or, maybe the 3rd one. So God is the ultimate. Pray to God for yourself. Listen to the pastor. Use the teaching to elevate your life. Nothing can help you besides God. Talisman will not help you. Baba Wade will not help you. Will not help you. Only God can help you. and we are the children of God. If you want to ask how you did it, I won.
17, 20, 25. A 15-member Citizens Engagement Board, or CEB, representing all counties, has been established to coordinate this process. Over the next 30 days, the CEB, or the Citizens Engagement Board, will consult Liberians nationwide, including traditional and religious leaders, civil society and student representatives, political parties, media professionals, security actors, and vulnerable groupings. A formal report after this process will be submitted to us, the organizing body, which will guide the momentum and the activities leading to December 17th not-violent revolution. Leading up to December 17th, the protest coalition, or this protest coalition, will initiate targeted non-violent actions, which may be repeated as often as possible. And these activities are determined to exert relentless pressure on governing authorities. These actions will remain peaceful, but deliberately disruptive of governance functions to ensure fundamental compliance with basic freedoms and basic democratic norms, and to ensure that those freedoms and norms are fully upheld and protected or respected within the confines of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. While we make this announcement public and prepare Liberians for a bigger, much determined, and overwhelming, peaceful showdown on December 17th, we send a clear message that we stand committed to the people of Liberia and to the principles of justice, democracy, and human dignity. And we are fearless to the end. We are ready. We are ready for the final showdown on December 17th, and we will not retreat, regardless of the exacerbated threats that may come from state-run or state-sponsored security agencies. We will not retreat. We will never compromise the fight, and we will never surrender. Thank you.
I
Well, let me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table and for you back in Radio Land. The time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, your suggestions, your recommendation, the way forward on how best we can move our country normal Liberia. For this agreed though, we found a common ground and forged ahead as a people. So please be my guest. My name is Israel, where we are here. Today is Tuesday, the 19th day of August 2025. Let's take a gist of our theme song and we just read that. Oh, thank you. Thank you so kindly. Let me say good morning to the peace-loving people of our dear country, Mama Liberia, across the 15 sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. I greet you, those of you across Massarato County, those of you within the 17 electoral district. Maybe you are on your way to your job area, your business site, on your school campus. Maybe you are en route for that special occasion or that special interview. You are on the keke, you are on the motorbike, you are on a private or commercial vehicle, and you are in tune to Kings 88.5. Let me say good morning to all of you. To those of you wonderful and loving people across the country, those of you following us by Facebook, YouTube, or by the radio, let me say good morning to every one of you. And our friends in the diaspora, I would like to say good morning to each of you and to every one of you. I am again grateful
I'm again thankful to God for such an awesome privilege to be back again. It is not just a healthy task, but it is a great responsibility, national responsibility, for us to wake up each day, beating the night, the morning hours, and getting ourselves ready to come and speak to the Liberian people. It's not just an easy task, it is a challenge. And for one to involve into such venture, it required commitment, dedication, loyalty for country. And what we do here at Kings FM is not for ourselves, but for the people of this country. For the people of this country. And that is why we restlessly and tirelessly wake up each day, believing God for his grace and his bountiful mercy to see us through. And we owe aid to the country and its people. I can say to anybody, I can say to anyone, I remain unbending. I stand for Liberia. I speak for Liberia. And I speak for Liberians. No matter what, along the way, we will continue to be steadfast. We will continue to be steadfast. When you are focused, you are unshakable. People see trust. They want to go your way. In politics is dynamic. Politics is dynamic. Politics has its own side. You know, the good side, the bad side of politics. And in politics, you see a lot of politics. People jump from one end to the other, believing in different political ideology. Today, someone is talking for Bossier. Tomorrow, someone is talking against Bossier. People say politics is interest. And there are a lot of things playing around Liberian politics. There are a lot of things playing around. There are a lot of things playing around. And every one of us do know and are aware of what is happening in our country. Somebody said life is not fair, but God is good. I believe the essence and the reason why God allowed things to be the way it is, so that people will have testimonies. That all fingers are not equal, so that it will be competitive. So that there will be a reason for a cost. And so God cannot make everything the same, on the same path, the same grace, the same level. Because the essence of things not being equally equal is to bring about competition, competitiveness, you know, to bring about a spirit of challenge. And so people will have the ability to go into things knowing that all is not at the same place, at the same time. Everybody have their own political interest. What we're fighting for is for a better Liberia, a better leader for a better Liberia. A better leader for a better Liberia. A better leader for a better Liberia. That's what every one of us fighting for. That we will have a better country called Liberia. And there are many political parties in Liberia. You will not hear them now until 2029. Their offices are nowhere visible, seeable. But when we approach the elections, you will see the formation of different political parties. Different political parties. When President Trump was defeated in the election in the United States, the other said that he will never come to power. He was a bad leader. His policy was not in the interest of the American people. It was not in the interest of the world, so it puts Americans at risk. His politics was not allowing others to take control of his country. And so people said, Donald Trump will not come back to power. Donald Trump will not come back to power. There were many people that said it, including Liberians. Today, Trump is the president of the United States. The very people that criticize Trump, are they not the one running to Trump for aid, for trade, for assistance, for his intervention? They are the one running to Trump. Those that criticize him, those that said he can't be a good president and he will not come back. And one of the countries that will understand that Donald Trump will not come back, and they were comparing him with that of George Weah, with Liberia, especially those that were in the opposition at that time when George Weah was president, specifically the Unity Party. That George Weah will be a one-term president. He will be like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is there as president. Who thought that Trump would have won the election again? Who thought? Who had that believed that the Americans were going to overwhelmingly vote Trump? Who thought about it? Who thought about it that Donald Trump was going to go back to the White House, to the Oval Office? Who thought about it? And it's, who thought about it that Donald Trump would have gone back to the White House? Who thought about it? Everybody said that he will not go back to the White House. But when Trump decided to go into the election, he was a threat to the election. Because they knew that Trump was there first. And so Trump going back into the election, it was a threat to those who were in power at the time. And so they were preaching all the agenda against Trump, because Trump was there. Trump was in the Oval Office, and he decided to come back. Trump may have not knew everything at the time he was there. There may have been some mistakes. There may have been some challenges, some things that Trump went through when he was there. Can you compare Trump's first term, the first time he was in the Oval Office, as compared to this time around? Can you compare it? Are there any differentiation? of President Donald Trump first time in office and this time around in the Oval Office? Do you see a difference? The Americans' minds were made up and they decided that they will vote Trump. Every one of us met Liberia here. They say the love of liberty brought us here, but I don't know who are those people it brought. Nobody that was born in this country, their name is attached to Liberia. That they say that their power get a country, that their man get Liberia. It is because of the love for country. That is why you see other people venturing into things for this nation. Decision come 2029 is with you. And you made the decision yesterday. And you took decision yesterday. And you took action yesterday. We are in the place of your decision. We all are in the place of the decision that you took yesterday. Nobody beat on you. You took a decision. Today we are here experiencing the results of the decision that you took. Every one of you. You took a decision yesterday. It is that decision that we are living with today. It is that decision. A decision for Liberia to go the right way, that you said, I'm taking this decision and I will vote Joseph Weah over George Weah, over Alexander Benedictus Yamatutu's Cummins, over this person. I prefer Joe Baka over the following persons in the race. It was a decision taken by you. You listen to other people though, but I show in your right mind, you took a decision by yourself. There were people who were cajole induced. There were people who were honest about their decision, that I'm taking this decision. I believed that Liberia can get better. Some people took the decision because Joe Baka is from Lofa. Some people took the decision because they hail from Lofa. Some people said, no, I'm from Lofa, but I will not vote for Joe Baka. Some people took the decision to vote George Weah because George Weah came from Grand Crew. And they said they are cool, they will vote George Weah. Others came from Grand Crew and said, no, I will not vote George Weah. Even though I am a cool person, I will vote for Joe Baka. I will vote for Alexander Cummins. I will vote for this person. People came from the north, the east, the west, the southeast, and said, I will vote for Baka. Some people say, I will vote for George Weah. It is the decision that you took. It is the decision. And every decision has a result. It's based on that result we are prepared to take another decision. And I can say to any Liberian, I can say to anybody, it's not that George Weah didn't win the election. It's not that George Weah didn't win the election. Carry up and bring it down. It's not that George Weah didn't win the election. They just took the election from him because of the lackadaisical behavior of CDC, insensitivity of the party, not being cognizant of the fact that they needed to be more vigilant and watchful. That is why the guys took the election from George Weah. It's not that George Weah loved to lose the election, my people. No. But because they were insensitive, they were not watchful, they were not vigilant. The guy said, we can still look, that's why George Weah can win, but we can take the election. Let's take it. He will not do nothing, he's peaceful. He will not do nothing. People will look at what you have done before they take decision. Why didn't Braga do that? Someone are going to vote against George Weah, who they can see things around. A young man, an energetic young man, somebody who has the charisma, has the zest, that people will leave and go for old man is somebody who they have not seen. They have seen a handwork in 12 years in government in the past. And that they will leave George Weah and vote for Baka. You think CDC loved the election? No, you didn't. But because your laissez-faire behavior, because you were not careful, you were not watchful, you were complacent, you felt that the people voted for you, and so you were won. They voted for you, but you know how the people conducted the election. So they took advantage that you were happy. So they play on the numbers with you. that we're talking about, 2029 election, is tied around you, the Liberian people. It's not tied around Joe Baka. It's not tied around George Weah. It's not tied around Alexander Cummings. It's not tied around any formation of political party. No, it is tied around you people. It is not tied around anybody that want to be president. It is tied around you, the voters. You, the voters, you have the ability to change the paradigm of our country. It is the decision that you took yesterday and said Liberia will change. If I put Joe Baka there, if I move Joe Weah and put Joe Baka, Liberia will have a paved road all across the country. It was your own mentality. It was your mindset. It was a preconceived mindset that you had. That if I remove George Weah, I put Baka there, Liberia will get better. Because Joe Baka, first of all, he's an older man. Joe Baka got no, he get future again. Joe Baka don't want Isala. Joe Baka wouldn't want Ipaya Kuma and Fellow. Joseph Baka don't want wear Versace Gucci's. Joseph Baka don't want he don't want to ride Flash's car. Joseph Baka will not be interested in flying planes all across the world. Joe Baka is an older man. He will think about the future, about the young people, and so he will be robust in fighting every else in society. You had a preconceived mindset. That's why you thought that George Weah is a young boy. If I put young boy there, he will involve himself into pun and pageantry. He will play, he will be all into plebonization. You know, he will be into jiriba. He won't ride the best of car. He won't wear the best of clothes. He wants to interact with the police across the world. So let me go for an old man. That was many of you thought. Many of you believed that if I go for this papi, Liberia will be on par because that papi now won't eat, right? Papi now won't, you know, he will now want to enjoy himself as compared to a young boy. But you saw the handwork of the young boy. You saw the hand mark of the young boy. You saw the affiliation, the relationship between the young boy and the older folks and the young people. You saw the interaction between the young boy and the leaders of the world. And you saw the relationship now. You are seeing it. The relationship between Joe Baka and the people. The relationship between George Weah and the people. George Weah is a young man. George Weah is energetic. George Weah can move. George Weah can jog. George Weah can run. So George Weah was seen among the people because he had the energy. He had the energy. He had the tenacity. So George Weah was seen among the people because he had the ability to be among the people. He had the ability to travel. He had the ability to interact with the people. Because George Weah got the strength, he has the tenacity, he has the zest, he has the charisma, and he was seen among the people. Because he as a young man, he has seen himself coming from nowhere to somewhere. And he saw many young people of his step, many young people of his age. I'm telling you this morning because decision in this country is not George Weah, it's not Joseph Baka, it's you. Whether the affirmation of many political parties, the decision is in your purview. If Liberia will get better, it is your decision. And you took decision yesterday, you said George Weah should go. Today, you vex and you want to take decision again. And many of you are taking decision. You are on the street protesting. You are talking this one. Baka will go. Baka. And you want to take decision because you think the decision you took yesterday was not right. But mind you now, it was not everybody that was part of your decision making. No. But at the end of the day, whoever comes as president, everybody got to flow. And yet today, people calling CDC a court. CDC that court. CDC that society. We are George Weah. CDC can survive. We are George Weah. There can be no CDC. So everybody, their loyalty is to George Weah. So we are George Weah. They can't do nothing. So their loyalty will be only to George Weah. If you take George Weah from there, there will be no CDC. If you take George Weah from there, there will be no CDC. That's what they say. That's what they're saying. So you see, CDC as a political party, the name CDC will exist because the people who support CDC, the people who are CDC, are alive. So if CDC is a court, like what they're saying, CDC is a society, and the other thing they're doing, so everybody just tie around Weah. Everybody just tie around Weah. So we add Weah, they can bring new face in the political party, at least let Weah rest, let somebody new come. Why are they asking for somebody new to come and not Weah in the party? Because there are fears. They are fear. The reason why Americans, so many of them were politicians, were afraid that Donald Trump should not come on the ticket of the Republican is because Donald Trump was a face. Donald Trump was in the Oval Office. Donald Trump did what he could do at the time he was there. Whatever thing happened, Donald Trump he recalibrated and he was coming with force. So the guys were afraid that Donald Trump coming contest with us. Who can we put? Who is that formidable force we can put against Donald Trump? Who is that force we can put against Donald Trump? Because Trump won those sectors, he won those electoral colleges, he won areas, he won states, twin sectors. He went there, he flocked the people there. If this man is coming back, isn't it a threat? What Donald Trump? What him? So the foes, those that were coming against Donald Trump, they were in the race. The governing party, they were there. Those who were in power in the United States, Donald Trump was coming now. He was coming as a former president. He was not in power. Those that were in power now said, what can we do? Who can we choose to challenge Donald Trump? Who can we put in the race? Because Donald Trump is a formidable force. He is a force to reckon with. So they knew it. So they needed somebody. Who can they put there? When they was taking Joe Biden, who can they put against Donald Trump? Because many thought that Joe Biden would have been just better to compete with Donald Trump, but they were taking him off and bringing somebody. So if Donald Trump was not a formidable force, why were they worrying about him? Why were politicians all in the US discussing it? They may not get good record. They may not get good rapport. They may have not brought in anything to America. In fact, he divide America. We can't put them in there. They sell the worst about Donald Trump. Why do you think the Republicans say we can't carry Donald Trump? You think there was no other person in the Republican Party? In the party there? To handpick, even in their primary? To say, let's take somebody and leave Donald Trump? No, Donald Trump was the only formidable force because he was in the warehouse. He was there. He know all the intricacies. He know the ups and downs. His name is a household name in the United States. Who can we take? Who is the face in the party right now that we can put Donald Trump aside and take that person? Nobody was there at that time that was the head that was a hair wave in the United States. Then Donald Trump. So they have to pick him and say, let's carry this guy. This guy will be a formidable force because he was there. Because he was there. His name rank bad. His name, no matter what may be the ups and downs and the challenges, we can carry him. So Donald Trump was a formidable force. The ruling establishment, when they heard that Donald Trump was the one coming on the ticket of the Republican, there was afraid. There was jittering. Because they may were in the Oval Office before. They may were president before. They making he ran and he won. So they may coming back. They made a formidable force. So they did all they could to make sure that Donald Trump is broken down. But Trump kept the faith. He kept pressing them. The American people said, we can still try this man. We can still bring him back. Because President Biden aged. He was aging. He was aging. No matter what the circumstances might have been like, they were looking for who to compete with a Donald Trump because Donald Trump was a face of the Oval Office. Donald Trump was there before. So who can compete when Biden was backing up? I'm telling you. If anybody think that George Weah should back up because there are many faces in the CDC, I want to let you know that George Weah was at the executive mansion. He was there before. He was there. Who in the CDC there was at the executive mansion and sat in that chair? Who in the CDC? If Joe Biden is now running 2029, who there in the United Party that will pull to run on the United Party? Will not be Jeremiah Kun? Will not be Jeremiah Kun? Will Kun not be the one that they will want to test the waters with? Will it not be Jeremiah Kun? Who in the United Party when Joe Biden is backing up, they will take from Jeremiah Kun? Who there? Who there they're going to take? And say, look, you can be the face of the United Party in the 2029 election against a man who have been in the office at the executive mansion. They will definitely take Jeremiah Kun. So when I hear some of you say, John Weah will never come back, John Weah never belongs to God. Never belongs to God. John Weah will never come back. John Weah can make a good president. John Weah can do this. You said this about Donald Trump. Didn't you, Liberians? That Donald Trump cannot make a good president in the United States. That Donald Trump cannot do anything better because he came there, he divided the country. So what better thing can John Weah do when John Weah came and he did what he could do and then he left? What better thing John Weah can do? But George Weah is a formidable force. If Donald Trump could not do better, why did ruling party at that time, the Democrat, why were they worrying about Donald Trump? Because they knew that he was in the Oval Office. They knew that Donald Trump already had base. They knew that Donald Trump was a formidable force. So they need, who you think they could challenge him? They brought the vice president. Am I making sense? They brought the vice president. They didn't go for somebody who was not around the presidency. They needed a name that was familiar, that had resemblance and similarity to the presidency. So they didn't go for different presidents. They said, let's go for Madam Harris. Let's go for this woman because she's around the presidency. She has similarities and resemblance to the presidency. Let's carry her because Donald Trump was in the Oval Office. Donald Trump is a formidable force. So let's carry her. She could be the best match to challenge Donald Trump because she had relationship with the presidency as vice president. They didn't go for somebody different who have no relationship to the presidency. I hear you say John Weah will never come back. John Weah should not go. There are people better than John Weah that will go. If those people are better, let them challenge George Weah 2029. If those people are better, let them challenge George Weah 2029. George Weah's decision to go in the presidency should not be a threat to any of you. If you think that you can beat George Weah, then go to the ballot box in 2029. You think there were no reform that Donald Trump brought in the United States of America? Donald Trump, during a time, you saw the threat to the Capitol building, to the Hope Letter building there. You saw it. The people went for the election. They elected Donald Trump. George Weah, there are big differentiation between them. George Weah came to the presidency. It was his first time having the ability to steer the affairs of a nation of 5 million people. He alone. George Weah has managed not just family, but he has managed a football team. And was able to put in place ideas that will push the organization. So it was George Weah's first time to manage the affairs of a nation. George Weah didn't come to the presidency, I'm coming to the presidency to enrich myself. I'm coming to the presidency to take all the people from the Southeast and put them in the government. I'm coming to the presidency to go for all my football friends and get all of them jobs. I'm coming to the presidency to give all my friends from Gibraltar job. I'm coming to the presidency to get rid of all the progressives, all the elite, all the pioneers children, to get rid of those guys that come from Carrollsburg, Atherton, Maysburg, Chismondburg, Clay Ashland, and what have you. No, George Weah came to the presidency with a mindset to serve. There are things that George Weah saw outside that he said, no, if I'm given the opportunity to be president in this country, I will change my country. If George Weah is not a force to reckon with, why are they saying George Weah will never come back? George Weah will not come back. George Weah can't win election in this country. George Weah damaged the country. Where George Weah damaged country at? Where George Weah damaged country? Ask them. If you say George Weah damaged the country, where? How? When? Because George Weah was here all Samuel Kayon Dotan. George Weah was here all those while. They think that we see George Weah put down doing his administration. Those government had the ability to do double. But the idea to do it was not there. They were tied right in Morovia. They had no experience globally. No, they had no connections with the globe, with the West. So the spirit to see these things come to fruition in Liberia while they were there, they were not thinking about it because they were not associating, they were not fellowshipping, they had no connections with people outside. So John Weah were here, President Doe were here, Todd Maden were here, Todd were here. There are things that we see George Weah time that were not available during the administration of these people. Oh yes, they are educated, they were educated, the gurus were in the government, the PhD holders, the doctors, the master degree holders, but those things that George Weah did when he was president for 6 years, I didn't see them. Totman time, Torbo time, Dole time, Madam Salif time. And those were things that the ordinary Liberians were desperate for. But nobody could realize that the people had appetite and taste for the things that were needed, that they overlooked all those years. If somebody thinks George Weah should not go in this election, it's better you change your nationality. You better you leave from here and go to the Gaza Strip. And you can live there. George Weah is a force to reckon with. George Weah, he has a taste of the presidency. George Weah know exactly what the people are in need of. George Weah is one person. So if you think that George Weah that he the only man in CDC, that he no. That is why you seditions and what have you, don't worry. Just hold on. Look, the people that worry about George Weah, that the opposition, that the politicians, they are the one worrying about George Weah. If you were to open these people's heart and see the evil, the witches in their heart for George Weah, you would tell God, say, God, please carry people by whom, yeah. If God opened the people's heart in front of you, you see some of them, they are witches for George Weah. There were some of them wish that something bad happened to George Weah. You will tell Jesus carry them, man. Because all these guys think that the only formidable force in Liberian politics in this new dispensation is George Weah. The only force to reckon with in this 21st century of our political dimension is George Weah. Nobody. The fear of any politician in this country for 2029 is George Weah. Their threat that they see, how can George Weah be a threat to you? George Weah is not a threat to you. George Weah is not a threat to anybody. No. How will you see Bob Weah see it as threat? Everybody got their own way. You know. Everybody got their own way. I'm a music instructor. I teach music. You don't play with me going to, you don't play with my church issue. No, you don't play with my music. No, I'm there. We sit behind the microphone because we are versatile. We're just like a computer. We are versatile people. We got skills and potential. We are marketable in any dimension, in any area. So, but we got specific. So the way people go and teach is different from me. My own patent, my own way that I teach people is different from the way the other people teach people. I got a more simple way that I can teach you will be able to comprehend. But somewhere will think that, boss, you don't need to be over the choir. Boss, you don't need to teach people because they're afraid. Because when I teach, of course, I change the paradigm. I introduce the new dispensation, the new methodology of music. So you will know, hey, I may not be there, you know. Somebody's fighting that boss here will not go there. Why George Weah should not contest 2029? Why? Why George Weah should not contest 2029? Because George Weah is a formidable force. George Weah is the only threat to any of them. And that is why they pray more evil that something happened to George Weah. But the good news is God, you know, God said, as I surround Jerusalem, so I shall surround my people. George Weah. One thing I know that I said to people, he that doeth in the secret place of the Almighty shall abide. How many pre-day money? He that doeth in the secret place of the Almighty shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So God is in God. Joe Weah them. He's always in the shadows of his wings, of the wings of the Lord. Look, if you get to know somebody, God, the politician have for Joe Weah, they just pray that Joe Weah on a plane and just go and lost from the radar. Some of them pray that Joe Weah in the cash will just go straight in the water. Some of them pray that you might just wake up and get bad news about George Weah. That because they think that George Weah is the only formidable force before them. No other name can ring bell in our election 2029 besides the name George Weah. And so they are beaten, they are afraid. Because if you got the people, if you think you got control over the people, if you think you got control over wherever county, why are you worried about a George Weah, a single man? You know the difference? You know the difference between them and George Weah? They have not gone to the executive mansion. They have not sat in the seat of the presidency. They have not sat down in the seat of that sacred office. George Weah went there. George Weah went there. So, you see, there is big difference between them and George Weah in terms of the presidency. George Weah will never come back. George Weah will never come back. Shut your mouth. Because, you see, you are frustrated. Nobody that will go into a match and tell your friends, say, everybody want to win. But you will know, you put Luster on Barcelona. You know that Barcelona will flog us. You put Luster on American female team, they will be on stage. You put Luster on Madrid, in that 39-0 they will get off, they will flog up beyond imaginable lines. When you put people into a competition, other people will tell you who will win based on the available analysis and data and records of the individuals involved. They will tell you, say, but they may be beating people. I was saying, what? They may not even mean. You can see they got to get forced. They will look at the calibers of players. And then they will make competitive analysis and then come to a conclusion. And at the end of the day, whatever prediction made by them will come to pass. Why George Weah should not contest? Because George Weah is a formidable force. Besides being a formidable force, George Weah is a name that is occurring with the sacred office, that is the presidency. The only person that can go in the race and reckon with George Weah to even try, it could be Jeremiah Kun. Because Jeremiah Kun have similarities and resemblance when it comes to the presidency. Who in the United Party can go there with George Weah and try? That got small idea around the presidency. Nobody there. Nobody there. Why to talk Kamala Harris? You to go against Donald Trump. Because who are in the Democrat really, their name is a household name. That people know small. That they can say, yeah, at least you can try. Everybody, like them, listen. Look, everyone that say George Weah will not come back, George Weah can win election. They know from their conclusion, from their analysis, that George Weah is a force to reckon with. George Weah is a force to reckon with. With all the political parties come 2029, the name that the Americans, the British, the Europeans, the Africans will be seen as a formidable force in the electoral process is George Weah. It's George Weah. It's George Weah. It's George Weah. Nobody fool you. Nobody fool you. Nobody fool you. Even Jeremiah Kun don't have an idea to the presidency as compared to George Weah. Jeremiah Kun and George Weah going in election. Jeremiah Kun will be flocked. You know what? The Liberian people know the name George Weah. They will put Jeremiah Kun in the position of Joe Bucker. What have he done that we will take him and move a man who for 6 years we saw tangibilities, and we brought this man, a boss man, who was here for 6 years. We see nothing. Then I hear who behind the man that he will bring something. It's better we keep this man who have an idea to the presidency, we can see. That's how you see the Americans say, but Apple do not run there. Kamala Harris was vice president. Yeah. Let Leo. Let bring Trump. You bring Kuhn. The people will make analysis, but Kuhn boss man be Joe Baker. They will look at Joe Baker him work. If George Weah is not a formidable force, you will not see them complaining around here, worrying day by day. No. George Weah not in the presidency. Who need oil in the country? You go anywhere, you go on Twitter that George Weah need you hear them. Why are they worried about George Weah? Because they have gone and did their analysis and know that the only force to reckon with in Liberia 2029 is George Manning Weah. George Manning Weah. You go to Nukuta, you will hear George Manning Weah. You go to Lockington, you will hear George Manning Weah. You go to Douala, you will hear George Manning Weah. Everywhere across this country you go, you will hear. Now go to Sierra Leone, go to Guinea, go to Cote d'Ivoire, go to Ghana, go to Nigeria, do a survey of Liberia 2029 election with George Weah in the race. They will tell you that George Weah will win. They will tell you that George Manning Weah will win the election. How? Because they will tell you he is the people's choice. That's what they say. If he was the people's choice, why they didn't choose him in the election that's gone yet? Oh yeah, you don't know. You think George Weah lost the election? You think CDC really lost that election? They lose that election? No. No. We know what they did. We know what they did. That is why things are not good with them. When you force your way to power, there are consequences of your actions. We know what they did. What they did Nicodemously is manifesting against them. Oh yes. Oh yes. You think the people they didn't vote George Weah? They voted him overwhelmingly. But we know what they did. What they did yesterday, and why are they not getting the result? If they came to power honestly and not connecting with the devil, why are they still facing challenges out there? When Liberia have a president who is 42 years experience with 12 years experience in the vice presidency, what is the government not being favored? Because the people know what they did. If George Weah is not a formidable force, you will not hear his name in Ataisha. You will not hear his name to intellectual centers. You will not go to the different universities and they are talking about George Weah. George Weah is the only formidable force in 2029. I am telling any of you, whoever emerged from anywhere, they are coming as inspiration to George Weah. They are coming as inspiration to George Weah. George Weah is the driving force of the opposition community for 2029. The lead is George Weah. The lead is George Weah. Look, I hear people, new political parties need to come. It's important. It is an added advantage even for George Weah. Formation of new political parties is even an added advantage for George Weah. Because whoever come in the picture, you cannot beat the experience of George Weah because George Weah been there. That you fighting to go there. So George Weah in that place. George Weah know all the movement and all the operation in the executive mansion. He has an understanding of that sacred office as compared to any politician. Jeremiah could not even have an idea to that executive mansion. They offered that Joe Baker sitting down in. Jeremiah could have never ever in his life sat down in that chair, but George Weah was there. That's the difference. That is why two of them go for election 2029. George Weah will flog Jeremiah Kuhn until the devil in hell will beg. George Weah, the experience that George Weah get to the presidency. That's why when I heard Jeremiah Kuhn one time, I'm a senior vice president. George Weah just a former president. When you see me, a cow with pack. Big difference. George Weah sat in the chair that Joe Baker in. Jeremiah Kuhn never in his life has he sat down ever in a chair of the president. No. Jeremiah Kuhn offered that in a cabinet building. Have you seen one day that Joe Baker called Jeremiah Kuhn and said, sit down in my chair, Suma PB? Never. Until he is voted to the pool, until he's voted by the people, he can't sit in that chair. George Weah sat in that chair for 6 years. George Weah know how that chair can spin and move. George Weah can spin that chair, you know how he can turn around. George Weah know the bathroom in that office. George Weah was there for 6 years. He is a force to reckon with. You think George Weah is worried? That is why George Weah acting as if to say he's not hearing all of the noise. He's not hearing all of the jittering and murmuring. He's not hearing all of the diriba. No, because George Weah is relaxed. George Weah was there. So why the essence of me coming worried? They play I was there for 6 years. They play our money for 6 years. That the thing I'm supposed to be worrying for, passing around, beating people and fighting people, busting people car. No. No. Donald Trump didn't fight people. When Trump entered the race, you saw how momentous it was. George Weah is a ram. You know what George Weah doing? He bathing breaches. Oh. George Weah movement across the world, he's bathing breaches. Oh. He's bathing more commitment. Oh. George Weah is committing himself to global peace. Oh. George Weah is bathing more friends. Oh. While the other politicians are here, they are not leaving the country. George Weah, who tested the presidency, he's outside the country. He's outside the presidency, but he's bathing breaches. Oh. He's bathing friends. Oh. He's making new connections. Oh. While those who say that he will never come back, they stay in Monrovia. They can't even travel to Freetown. They can't even go where to Cote d'Ivoire. They are unmovable. But George Weah, outside the presidency, he's engaged into global peace. He's engaged into reconciliation. He's engaged into actions across the sub-region. They will say they will beat George Weah. They have not gone across the country they want to visit anybody. Nobody know them in Ethiopia. Nobody know them in Paris. Nobody know them in Dubai. Nobody know them in the US. But George Weah, outside the presidency, he's engaged with world leaders. Is it the fault that you say you want the people to move from there and post somebody who don't even have an idea of the presidency? No. We need to listen to Bagbala and Wakan and we need to moon the face of George Weah there and bring. Even we pour you can your Bagbala. Who know you? Who know you? Where is your time? Before I talk about blowing. I don't leave blowing. Let's talk about jacket. Okay, let's go Wallowville. Where my senior brother and senior advisor, ex-Nana Roxon Wallow, is presiding as chairman. Who know the Nikano Bagbala in Wallowville? Okay, let's leave Wallowville. Let's go to Stoughton Creek. Who know that in there? Okay, let's go to ECOWAS. Who know the Nikano Bagbala? Before you say, we got to move George Weah and bring new faces. Who the new person will bring that you think the people in Nigeria know that name? They don't even know that name. Weah in Koroderikpa. They don't even know that name. Before I talk about Gibraltar, Jalatan. Okay, let's leave Jalatan, Simekro, right behind the resto, Digikon, Zonotan, Tekparo. Who know that name? You can't beat the experience. Look, when you see George Weah relax, it's because the thing they're fighting for, they won't go there. George Weah went there before. George Weah is not running to go there because he was there. So he understands all the intricacies. He's not running. They are the one that want to go there. That is why they say, George Weah, he can't be. George Weah will never come back. George Weah will never. They're not talking about, they're not building no friendship. Those who want to unseat George Weah, they got friends, including Jeremiah Kun. They got friends outside this country as compared to George Weah. ECOWAS can put their head to the chopping board for George Weah. The AU can put their head there for George. You know why? Because they see George Weah as a symbol of global peace, symbol of true democracy. So they can put their head there for George Weah. Jeremiah Kuna, your friend in Douala, as compared to George Weah. I bet you, those who say George Weah is not a formidable foe, he will never come back. Let them take their convoy and go to Paul River and just park their car and just stand and see whether the people will come from their towns and villages. No. If George Weah were to drive to Paul River, by virtue of the fact they recognize George Weah car, even people in the center bush will come outside. People in the center bush will even come, they will break the law and come outside just to see Begu. If George Weah is not a formidable foe, why people worrying? Look, what I say to all of you, all those that want to unseat George Weah, they have not tasted the presidency. Including Jeremiah Kun. He have not sat in that chair. George Weah was there. So don't think that George Weah will come wake up and you put your more on me, I will misbehave on you. No, George Weah is not that leader. There is nobody we can put in this race and say, that move George Weah. I hear some of the citizen people, y'all move George Weah. George Weah will not do anything. We work with George Weah. Shamelessly, you talking it? Nope. George Weah is a formidable force. And all I can say to every one of you that truly support this country, and you look, let me tell you now, all the things they got him talking around here. Let's face the reality. Todman did exceedingly well. Oh yeah, the late president Todman, he did well. He did well. His tangibilities are seeable. The late Todman, he did well. Oh yes, high total involvement. The late Samuel Doe, Green Revolution. Oh yeah, Doe did well. Madam Salif, oh yes, Man Solomon, the wreck of Gibraltar, the Maradona of Liberian border politics, she did well. Even though it was not 100%, but she did well. But do you know that all these presidents that I just named that did well, they left out the simple thing that the ordinary people needed? Do you know it? The ordinary thing that the ordinary people needed, they left it out. They never thought about it. They never. They did their utmost best. Look at the schools that Tottenham built. Look at the public schools. They are still guaranteed. They are still strong. They are still durable. Go and see Tottenham High, G.W. Gibson, Newport Street, ETMR, Bothwell High School, D12. Go there and name the rest. Go and see those schools built. They are still durable. They still have longevity. But do you know that all these people, they didn't touch the common thing that the common people needed? Do you know the people were desperate for simple things that none of those leaders could identify to do for them? Even in the government, even in our country, there were things that the sectors needed that nobody, no president ever thought about. But they did well. They did their best. But all the years they were there, and the people in West, in the Clarendon and Do community were in the Poto, who thought about it? You think they didn't do their best? They tried, but they never ever thought that the people in Clarendon and Do community, as simple people, as grassroots, they had need. They was thinking, who will be that president that will ever remember Do community and Clarendon? I remember they will sit down they sat down some days and said, hey, are the day road pass in the community? Yeah, it will not be easy. I know who that president. They never thought that a George Weah was the one that would pass that road there. They never had in their mind that a name George Weah were ever going to come to the presidency. All those great leaders, Totman, Todbo, Doe, Madam Salif, they never thought that the people needed a road in Doe community and Clarendon. All the leaders, they never thought that there was a need to put Kota road in Lokintown, on the Lokintown Broad Street. They never thought that Banjo needed a road, a paved road. They never thought that the military needed a hospital. Never in their life. Even unto Madam Salif, she never thought that the military needed a hospital. They never thought that there was a need to digitalize the LU. No. They never in their mind thought that it was important to build mini stadiums in the communities besides the national stadiums. They never thought about it. They never had in their mind that it was necessary that we pay the fees of these young children, that we make the government inclusive. They never thought that it was important to have housing units for our people. That those were the simple things that the ordinary people needed. But you think Totman, they didn't do his best? He did. You think Doe, they didn't do his best? You think Toba, they didn't do his best? You think Madam Serena tried her best? They tried. But those simple things, when George Weah came to power, it was those simple things George Weah went for. It was those things that the ordinary people celebrated. You think Totman Town, you think you Totman Town, Tower Town, we have any playground around here that you really know of? Madam Selita, they think they build right across the road. I'm not gonna a concession company. Someone that think they build right across the Gilbert talk about they say that playground for children. Where people can even go to. But whoever thought Totman Town, Tower Town, we never have playground. The only playground that I knew those days that my late mother was talking about, even Mount Mariah Nessine was talking about, was Raleigh-Town Market. Raleigh-Town, merry-go-round. And they said it was a German man that had that thing there. They knew to carry the children those days, and they would be carrying it around. Go round, merry-go-round. So they used to call it Raleigh-Town Market. Then it turned into merry-go-round market. Because it was the only thing they had there, the German man had there at that time, that the children used to go and they play. There was nowhere. Tower were there, Doe were there, Totman, Madam Salif. Whoever thought that beyond that PHP it could turn into a commercial hub? Nobody. The common thing. So the ordinary people needed these things, but who were bringing? That was what they were thinking about. You will see our children riding skate, roller skate. They need a place to exhibit their talent, but nowhere. Nobody ever thought about it. When George Weah came to power, George Weah took the decision because when he traveled, he saw these things. Those who won't be president over George Weah now, where are they going? What are they seeing? What are they talking about? What are some of the infrastructure they saw out there they want to bring in this country? That we they're talking that George Weah will never come back. No, George Weah went out there, play football, he was spying. George Weah was playing football, he was spying. He was looking all around. I know he has second thought. That there, when I hear you say he will never come back to the presidency, he will never. I just look at it that you scared. Because if you say he will never come back, I'm still wondering. It was the saying he will never come back yourself to Donald Trump. And Donald Trump there today. It was the saying he will never come back. Who will make one-time president and Donald Trump. Donald Trump a one-time president, huh? Who in the chair? And not a Donald Trump man, your whole day you're begging to help Liberia. But the same people, the UP people, were the one creators out in Donald Trump, who will make George Weah and Donald Trump. You were using Donald Trump in your country as an example against George Weah. I can take my two sons proudly, and they can ask me, say, Dad, can you take us to the Invisible Park? Can you take us to the PSP Park? They say, George Weah government Bay Play won't go there. When people come from America, Europe, Asia, including your United Party people, when your family then come, why I can carry them to the Invisible Park? Why I can carry them to the PSP? Why I can carry them to your house? You just take a picture there. Why you carry them to the PSP Park? Why you can tell them, say, this is where the 13 men was killed? Why you can carry them to the PSP Park, say that the old party, iron barrel party ground here, so that it was transformed? Why do you carry them there? You shamelessly carry your family to the very area that you never in your life thought about. But you carry your family there. It's because when you get a leader that carry what we call konji, konguro, you will see the difference. Those of you who say George Weah will not come back, I pated you. You know what I pated you? Because you are speaking out of frustration. If George Weah will not come back, then leave it with the Liberian people. If George Weah will not come back, it might not be your worry because you got one vote. The people you want to talk to in Trowing, the people you want to talk to in Nwampanton, the people you want to talk to in Funde, those you want to talk to in Corner West, in Lagoon, around Play May, the people you want to talk to there, the people already know the name that is even bigger than you, George Weah. George Weah. George Weah. Those of you that want to unseat George Weah, you say he will not come back. Okay, let's see your relationship with the outside world. The people don't even know you. You don't even got friends out there. How can George Weah be outside the presidency, but George Weah is making significant gains out there? He's outside with different leaders, and he riding the best of cars. They are putting him in top Cerados. He's not riding Papi Solos like us. He's riding top Cerados. George Weah riding car where Joe Baga boasting around here that the car they can send for George Weah to escort him to see seated president. Why do you think these people are celebrating your former president and they are not celebrating the seated president? Because the seated president had no relationship. He has no friends. He didn't pay friends. A friend from CWA, most of them run away. Most of them pass away. A friend from CWA, most of them Chile. So you don't have friends, no connectivity. As compared to George Weah, who built friendship across the world, not only in the football arena, he built friendship all around. You know why? Because he had the spirit of philanthropics. He had the spirit of philanthropics. He was somebody involved with the life of ordinary people. That is why you go to refugee camp in Cote d'Ivoire, they will call George Weah. You go there, they will call Awilo. I can't go back. You will call George Weah because they know the name. Their name has made impact in their life. Their name has brought to millions of thousands of people across the world. You got friend. Show me a friend. There's a club in Nukutan. We use. I know they say that friend. In fact, we get a club there. I know Yanombo. Then we have they got some club in Nukutan. They stay there. Now my partner, I can see them playing the dire songs and what have you. Look, if George, we are not forced to reckon where you're not hearing anywhere. You will not hear any. But George Weah is building relationships outside the presidency Why you are here talking about he will never come back? He will never come back to the presidency. John Weah will never come back. I look at you, I painted you. You speaking out of frustration? Because John Weah is not in front of you. John Weah is in Europe. John Weah is moving across the globe. John Weah is flying. He's riding the belt of vehicles. He's been escorted by security. They gave him honor. They honor him. Why are you here causing not to Atayi Center? He will now come back. He will now share your more. Share your more. Share your more. George Weah appear in from Islamic leaders. They welcome him. Everybody, hey Allah, 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 George, Allah, Georgie, Allah. Everybody calling Allah name. The people from the exile, everybody want to see who is this guy, who is this young man that don't know that power sweet, that take presidency and give it to Papi. Who is this young man that take power and give it to Kroba, to Papi? Who is this man? He must be an extraordinary person. John Weah will never come back. You on Facebook, John Weah will never come back in Pluto. You know, I laugh at you. I pity you. I pity you. Because when you see George Weah from his physical morphology, you know that George Weah, he's so little, man. He look good, man. He look good. Look, when you don't worry about things, you look sweet. You look good. So you're talking, you will never come back. You will never come back. Who in the country yet? That in 2029 you will put in the job where say they're not going in that mansion. They sat down in the chair that Joseph Baga in. Way into across the road. You have not going in that mansion to say that in President Baka chair, in the president's chair. No. So Jeremiah Kun have not tasted the presidency anywhere. That's why when I hear you talking about George Weah, the former president, I am a seated vice president. I said, Jeremiah, come shut up, man. You got friends equal to George Weah. You know people equal to George Weah. You need Jeremiah, you're not even popular. Rare on Front Street Road that you want to argue with. You want to talk about our president when George Weah come to see me with park. Yeah, George Weah is a respecter of the law. You are the seated vice president. George Weah will park. George Weah come with park. You can pass. But in terms of connectivity, Kun is connected equal to George Weah. They need Kun say it can't even appear in dictionary. George Weah need to appear in the lexicon. It appear in Webster dictionary. You enter George Weah on the internet, you will see it will appear. George Weah will appear. George Weah has a face in the international community. He has a face in the entertainment world. Then you ask me, Israel, what is the face of George Weah in the entertainment world? Timothy Weah. Tim Weah. George Weah is still there. Who really know Jeremiah in Ghana? If Jeremiah and George Weah go to Ghana, that George Weah will introduce him. Nobody will introduce him. That George Weah will introduce him. This is Jeremiah Kun. When he entered Ghana, you hear Ghanaian. The black boy, George Weah, he's a Ghanaian. Look at her. Look at her. He's a Ghanaian. Yeah, the best. They call George Weah Ghanaian. Look at her. Look at her. He's the best, George. He's the best. George Weah go to Ghana, he will attract the audience, the public. Carry Jeremiah Kun there. People just see Jeremiah Kun a bishop for one of the churches in Nigeria, in Ghana. They see Jeremiah Kun and just see that one pastor coming because he got Pastor Bali, real Bishop Bali. But George Weah appeared, you will know. If George Weah arrived in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, they know George Weah. Because you know, everywhere George Weah went, he impacted lives. Though. Everywhere he went, that's why you see testimonies. He impacted lives. He touched the lives of people. That is why you see when George Weah goes show his favor. Not because God he want to be favored, it's because he built that relationship with people. Who told you everybody not get their own board? George Weah get his own board. George Weah get his own Jakabogro. Yeah, he got his own Jakarabogro. Everybody got their own board, but George Weah got relationship. He built relationship. That is why today, if George Weah say he won't go to Nigeria, the Nigerian president, he was to pass up like that. He will give George Weah the audience. George Weah travel. You saw George Weah. He went to Cote d'Ivoire. You saw here, Papi was laughing. Ouattara, they sat down in a chair. There were no long bureaucracy for Weah to see Ouattara because he went there to pay courtesy. How many African leaders Jeremiah could not visit that you know? No, but when who get the time? How many African leaders Jeremiah could, our vice president, now go to and say I came to visit you? No. George Weah can go to Dubai and he will visit the crown prince. They will get an audience because they know they need George Weah. They know the need. Who don't know George Weah? Even Hamas, those men that are causing trouble, they can hear a need George Weah. And they got out setting regular around. They know his need. If anybody thinks George Weah is not a force in this election, ask here. Ask here. My fault. George Weah will now come back. George Weah will never come back. That in space he will come back. That in space he will come back. That who will come back? Joseph Boakai will come back. That Joseph Boakai will come back. Joseph Boakai will come back. Boakai tell you say he won't come back to the presidency. Boakai said when they say he had to run quick, say hey finish so he can go send out to a $10 million compound. They tell you say Boakai get time. No. Jeremiah Kun who desperate for the presidency. Jeremiah Kun he can beat George Weah in any election. People say that the Nibapo will vote for George Weah. Will vote for Jeremiah Kun. Jeremiah Kun can beat George Weah in any election in this country. I'm telling you. So nobody should even be thinking the 2029 election they will cheat. You will cheat where? You will cheat where? You will cheat in the election here in Liberia. Nobody can cheat in this election. Nobody. Nobody. No man born of a woman can cheat in this election. And I can say to all of you that stand your ground, stand your ground. Know who you are. No. People who condemn George Weah, people who criticize George Weah, and they want fun collaboration with George Weah. Look, people who said the worst about you will come to you. When they're talking to George Weah will never come back. George Weah will never come back. I don't waste my time on these kind of people. George Weah will never come back. Praise God. Praise God. But right now, the name is George Weah coming to a national tour, a nationwide tour. They are worried right now. George Weah will be doing a nation tour to say thank you to the same Boakai now. We now go back to tell people thank you. George Weah is only going to them to tell them thank you. Let keep and everywhere George Weah went, he will say, let's keep the peace. Let's keep Liberia peaceful. There can be no free and fair election if this country is not peaceful. Let's keep the country peaceful. He still preach peace. He will tour the country. If somebody not important, why everybody talking about him? Donald Trump not important. He will be the one thing he wants president. We're doing it at Donald Trump. Today we empower and not Donald Trump. And not Donald Trump, Joseph Boakai go, he spoke English, the man say, which school you graduated from? He won't tell the message he came from Wasanga Elementary and Junior High School. But I know what Trump asking which school you graduated from. No, which school you attending from your small. You are never going to call his school from Wasanga and his school from Freetown. Only CWA. Because you feel you could rub shoulder with those gurus. The pioneers children, the guy who call themselves, they say they are the how they call them, the progressive. What I can say to every one of you, those of you under the sound of my voice, some of you don't like me because you feel when I'm talking, I'm making you unpopular. No, don't hate me for nothing. Oh. I'm not running as president. Oh. I'm not running as lawmaker in District 15. Oh. So don't let me go. District 15 will be 600. I will be contesting. In District 15 will be 600. We ain't talking here. You also won't get money. We ain't get connection. You just leave it. Then we get closer to the election. Then you will know where we're coming from. But we're not talking about election District 15 now. When we get there around 2028, then you will say you'll be asking the question. That's also all you will be doing. Then the P will lead over. So we're not worrying. Oh, you ought to stay in your ground. You better stay in your ground. Don't let nobody fool you. Know who you are. Me, anybody won't find political party, I ain't get problem because you come to George Weah. Don't get vexed when people come in different groups that are opposition. No matter what happened, George Weah is the face of this country. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. So I don't see why everybody causing noise around. He will never come back. Are you worried now? He will never come back. Are you the one thinking on it? Mark my word. George Weah come tomorrow. You will not see George Weah running behind for the beat there. Everybody, you will never. What if that man you scared? Why you saying you will never come back? Our president in Japan, the executive mansion website, they post how the president went to hospital. When the person send the drugs, then Joseph Baga Foundation will take the medicine again. They will not get rid of redemption and JFK and Phoebe Hospital. They will not get anything. So you carry our president to hospital in Japan to go see the people medical center. So that the same medical center they come in there. That the same medical center Japan coming, the Japanese government coming pay for us, then it will be good. It will be good. All the justification that they said they carry the people over there and everybody will separately talk to their friend. I challenge those guys. Those guys don't have relationship. Who they going to talk to? They got any record of connection? No. So I pray that when they talk, let people come. Let people come. Let people come say, we base skyscraper in Liberia. We do the one. We do the one for you. Let them come. Let them come and develop our country. But carrying the president to the hospital, carrying the president to go see this person. No, you're just suffering that woman. You're just walking that woman all around the place. You know, when you don't have the connection, people can pull you and carry you. They just carrying Baka so, breaking Baka, they carrying him so, carrying him this way, carrying him that way. They notice that it's not working with the Americans. They're going to the other side. All of you, hold on. Hold on. Things will happen. You will be surprised. Your mouth will be full. Things that you least expect to happen and what will happen, you will give up. So why do you think some of us will still stand our ground? That's what our people believe in us. That's why they see us and said, I can trust him. I can work with him. They believe in us. Because we'll not be stupid enough. If I'm not for the Liberian people, I'm not for them. If I'm not for you, I'm not for you. So I'm not coming sit down and after saying the bad things about you, then I come back to you. Can you really trust me? Can you really trust me? I will with you and I decide to go from you. Let me just go quietly. But I'm going and you know, that's why you see our country is going the way it's going. But I can say to anybody, any of you that thinking that Weah will never come back because you think it's not his right, that you're right, then you got it twisted. You got it wrong. The same right you get to come back. The same right you get that you will contest. Weah get that same right to go back in the election. So just do nothing for your mouth. You will never come back. If you do anything, you can never cheat in these elections. Nobody can cheat in this country again. Nobody. So leave that thing. Weah will never come back. Weah will never come back. You can see it. Everybody leaving Weah. Weah will never come. But when you saw, you heard Weah say he coming back because the thing hearing about people running away from him and people doing this. No, Weah is not moved by that. Weah being relationship. You want to be president to move Weah not to come back now. That you're staying in Maria here with us. You just want to be in Ethiopia. You just want to be in Sudan. You just want to be in Togo. You just want to be lobbying with your colleagues. But you don't know nobody. You're here. You don't even get afford that money to go around the globe. That you're here. What Weah building more bridges, he building more connections, more relationship, and everybody say, "My son, you are good to go." Everybody want to see him. Then you worrying about him. What I can say to all of you, those of you that want to be with Weah, be with him. Those of you that don't want to be with him, don't be with him. Be a proud person. You know, be who you are. Yeah. Be who you are. You know how the people have characterized me? You know how they have said? What did Weah not do for you, Israel? What did Weah not give you? So much that you sit on radio, you talking, hold the Weah, poking here. What did Joseph Baga will do for me? You would dare him do nothing for you. That me will go there, he will do something. You would dare with him. But you know, I'm pleasing my spirit because I didn't take. I took no this. I take the decision I was taking. It was not taken by me. I'm free in my spirit. I'm free. My man dies, he carry money with her. My pa died, he carry money. He tell me, say, boss, I carry money to heaven. You mean it there? No. Those of my relatives are gone to be with the Lord. They ain't carry no money with them. So no matter what you say about me, that I'm talking about we are not benefiting anything. I thank God. But to you, I'm not benefiting anything. But at least I'm okay. At least I'm okay. Because I'm not running to you to pay my children's school fees. I'm not coming to you to the United Party to tell you to pay my rent. I'm not coming to you to say provide for me. No, I'm not coming to you. So If you are saying that all the things we talk about, George, we are benefited nothing, praise God. But good name is better than silver than gold. Good name is better than silver than gold. So I am better. I'm better. I sit on this radio. Trust me, if I want to raise $1,000 now and announce, I'll raise it. I'll raise it. I'll raise it. Because they believe in me, and they know that we are people that we will not push and we just fall on the wayside. We stand for Liberia. We stand. You think Joseph Baga is supposed to be in the government? I supposed to be in Joseph Baga government. EFBC then I also supposed to be there, or any station talking about Joe Baga issue. Because we got friends among them. We got friends that have engaged us and say, bossy, come, man, you got the charisma. You got what it takes. Election time, can you be getting your decorative best? Small man begin. When time getting closer, you can go to your job. But I'm not to judge. I'm not to judge. Ben at King's FM, I'm not to judge. And my loyalty is not to George Weah. My loyalty is to Liberia. So how can you say leave George Weah and can't be talking for Joe Baga? Now, the difference here is that I don't know anything about Baga. I don't know anything about him. If Baga would do any good thing, now say. But I don't know anything about him. What am I going to talk about? No, I don't know. Oh, because I want the money, so I should go there. I should go there. You think I'm stupid, cool, man? I go there tomorrow, then you make me and go to there. I talk bad thing now. I start cussing everybody, cussing Joe. We are cussing everybody. Then you say, okay, my picking just wait. When the paper get less pay, we'll put you there. So I'll be stupid like other people who not get face anymore. Shamelessly passing around. They got no face. Nobody can look at them. So I will be that stupid man. So my pastor they say, you think why Baga can make Costa go closer to him? You think why he can make Prophet Key come closer? No. Costa Baga know that these people then curse him. They denigrated him. You can see him getting away. They can't say that with him in your office. No, he can't do it. He can't do it. I put on you a chief of staff. Leave it. I work for that position for Mama Ability, that state minister of state. And Mama Ability, they will give it to. So it's better I be who I am. It's better I be who I am. Everybody will not love me. If everybody didn't love Jesus, I mean, they will love. Everybody will not love me. But at least somebody will point finger and say, this guy is stood his ground. It is the right thing I want to see in Liberia. It is the right thing. It is the right thing I want to see in Liberia. And when I hear some of you talking, I heard it in John Weah myself, I've not been saying that one-on-one year myself talking. Maybe that meeting with everybody, then you were on the other side, to say you myself sat down and we're talking and we even try to push in some small crowing. No, John Weah have not interacted personally. People really. No, we are not really ready. No. And I'm not desperate about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm nowhere praying to go meet Joe. I got nothing thinking about that thing. All I'm thinking about is how this country will get better. And I come here every day and I speak truth to power, and I'm able to sensitize my people. I'm not worried sitting with Georgia. I'm not worried walking to Georgia. No, it's not my worry. It's not my worriness. Georgia will come to me. I'm not worried to go to him. I'm worried about this country getting better. So don't worry about me, because I am me. I am Israel. I'm born, I live in this country. I will be here. In fact, there was a resolution in heaven to expound our longevity to be here until Jesus return. And so we're here for long. We're not going anywhere. You see us. Look at me now. Look at me. You're on camera. Look at me now. Look at my face. Look at my morphology. I look like Bele. Look at me. I look sweet. My man says, even when I really be telling why you look sweet. Oh God. God, yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I'll beg you up. He will never come back. You better go say that. Joey, I will never come back. Joey, I say that you don't want to get like bro. Oh God. You know I say now I go bring presidency to you. They may get it now. Then you're saying the man will not come back. Oh my God. Lord, stay your ground, yeah. Be who you are. Be who you are. That's what I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. And that's why few persons will be proud of me, because they can put their head on chopping board and say, you can't, it's not boss here. People can put their head there for me and say, it's not boss here. It's not boss here. The person that you've seen talking on outside is not him. No. Because you think I'm looking at that kind of thinking. No. We're not the kind of people you wake up in the morning, you kind of play on and say, cancel, and then do collabo. No, I'm going to do collabo with you. You all do your collabo by yourself. That your collaboration, you do it by yourself. Let me be in my seat. How many times you see me bring guests on my show? How many times you see 80 people guests on the show? How many I say I want that they can bring guests on that show? Where I guess we know what we want to say. So we know what we want to say to our people. And they are ever ready and willing to listen to us. And they listen to us. And they can put their neck there for us because they know us. They know us. So if you think you are there, and people saying Georgia will never come back, what are you wasting your time for? Why are you wasting your time? Don't waste your time. I don't argue with people. No. Because I know people intent. That boss here get on the radio, so you won't bring up. No, I won't. In fact, why you arguing, insulting me? There are people who come in my defense, and I will tell them, no, slow down, leave it. Leave it. I don't go around people who cannot make me. No, I don't go there. That's why you see me. I'm different than when I'm at church. I'm different. People see me at the church, they say, Israel, but I'm different. When I go to church, I'm in a different mood, in a different spirit. When I sit behind this microphone, I'm carrying a different spirit. I am what I am, God says I am. That's why you see me. That's why when I did that song, when I launched that song, it's 2014. Yeah. I am what God says I am. I'm a winner and not a loser. No, you think I'm a loser? No, that's what I stand for. What I stand for. Yeah, let me eat my dry and go to bed. It's okay. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. I think I'm okay. The day you see me to your door and say, I want you to pay my children's school fee, cut on my 2 legs. Cut on it. Never. 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 If you stay in your ground, stay in your ground. Know who you are. Know your worth. Know your value. If they are fighting something that you truly love and believe in, you must know that it is very valuable. George Weah is an asset. That's why you see them talking all the way to talking. Nobody wake up in the morning at George Weah. George Weah is an asset. If you think you are standing by George Weah, stand by him. Stand by him. I told some young people with some crosses in their maze, in their denomination, I told them, if you are for this person, be for them. If you want to follow the other person, follow them. Stop pretending. Don't come here, you tell story, and you go on inside, you carry it, you tell story from there, you bring it. No, you're not helping yourself. You're endangering your survivability. Stand for who you are. If you are for R, be for R. No matter what happened with R, you are for R. If you are for J, be with J. No matter what happened to J, you are there. Endure the difficult times. Endure the ups and downs. That's why you see some of us, we stay standing. We stay standing tall. We stay strong. We stay look good. We stay blessed. We stay protected by God because we stand our ground. We are unbending. We know what we want in this life. If it is not for us, our children will benefit it. Society will remember the seeds. Oh, oh, you haven't heard the song. You haven't heard the song. We did that song long since. You know, I'm telling people, I'm who I am. Somebody come and say, Israel, while looking at you, you able to go to Baka. I said, but Baka like human being. But you think so? I hate Baka. I don't hate Baka. What am I going to say about Baka if I go to him, to a camp, and go on one of their radio stations? What do you think I would say about Baka? What do you think I would say about Baka? I don't know anything about him. I don't know anything about him. Even when I was a child, I didn't hear the name Baka. I heard the name Weah. Even my lesson, the one they call Success, we should see the third. The name George Weah in his ears 24 hours. The one they call Samuel Ekaimo want to see the fourth. The name George Weah is in his ear. You don't know about the name George. I recently I heard about saying Joseph Baka. Joseph Baka said, your president said no. Joseph Baka. I don't know that name. So what am I? They said the money I want that I'm going there now to sell myself. Who will respect me? The UPS, what I know about those guys, they are very crafted. They know how to destroy people. They will tell you and carry you. They will get you to find 1,000. I'm going to see 1,000 you. They will give it to you. They will let you say that and they will tell you what to say. They will tell you, say, my man, make sure you say something bad. We got something tangible for you. If you get something tangible, wait a second, take it. That boss here you want to use, you want to use myself to destroy myself. So you tell me, say, sit on the radio, but we are just cause Weah. So why insulting Weah for now? But why insulting Joseph Baga for too? Why am I insulting Weah or insulting Joseph Baga for? So you want me to sit on the radio and say, oh, this is the end of the age where men have been talking on the radio. Oh, yeah, they've been talking against Weah over there. Yeah. Then when I finish, the UPS then take 1,000 IUA and give it to me. Then the next time I call the phone number up. Then you think I'm going to come back now. What am I coming to say about Weah again? What am I coming to say about Weah again? Eh? So you think the people who truly support Weah, you think they really want to believe? So when I talk any form of Israel, they say, I go, man. I mean, I get, you go on after tomorrow, you see, you come back. No respect, no repetition. No, we'll not be that kind of person. We'll not be that kind of person. Oh, say, yeah, you not get mad. That's your business. If you think, say, I can't get nothing, don't leave it with me now. I don't mean that. Let me be talking for like viewer. Let me worry. Don't worry now. I can't tell you. Let me worry. I can't tell you. Yeah, if you see me and school coming open, I can't tell you. No. Do you know where provisions are coming from? No. Oh, big yeah. Someone finished saying a song to me already. No, don't waste your time on it. That's why you go to my church. I play 100% in my church. At no day I ask them to pay me for my service. My service is not to them. My service is to God. So that when you see me in church on Sunday, you wonder, that age where you're so, that me. I got different. One of my church mothers saw me say, you can be on the radio there. Someone was saying that you are not, no, leave that thing. We know what we want. So I beg you. Somebody was saying I'm gonna play the song about, but what is the song? Somebody else sent me the song, Jenna. Somebody else sent it to me. And then I'll open the telephone lines. I am what I am. Oh. You can't be me, I can't be you. so when you want me to go that route, I'm not going that route anywhere. I'm not going that route anywhere. So this is our country. So you're saying Weah will never come back. I think I'll let you more. You're saying and you'll find different thing to do. You'll lead that thing. You're not going to be telling people Weah will never come back. Weah will never come back. Weah will never come back. When he come back, I improve too. You know, when you're talking that kind of thing, I look at you people, I just pass by my business and buy my $50 roaster coin and go. Yeah. You know, when I hear that kind of thing, and let me open the telephone, let me take a gist of the song here quickly. You know, this is who I am. Oh. You can't change me. This is what I am. You can't change Bossy. You like it, you don't like it. There are hundreds of thousands of people listening to me right now. And Bossy, you can't change me. This is the person I am. This is the person I am. Yeah?
Get off I. The Lord will make you shine, and He shall make you leap unto the light. Yes, I'm what God says I am a winner and not a loser. I'm what God says I am. I'm what God says I am. I'm what God says I am. I am a winner and not a loser. I'm what God says I am. Day I was in my mother's womb. I'm what God says I am. Hear me very well, loud and clear. Watch for me, will see my face. I don't care how many years it takes. Jesus has brightened my future. I'm what God says I am. Nobody can change it today. Nobody can change it tomorrow. The days of this suffering is over. The days for me to life has begun.
Talk about it on Kings. This is who Weah is. So don't waste your time. Weah never been a loser. He's always a winner. So don't waste your time on them. Yeah, let me open the telephone lines. Let's take your interaction. Weah will never come back. I didn't need internet. Weah will never come back. 077-223-9933. 0886304497. 0777980 if the women line. Somebody said I can be too fast in calling the number. Let me take my time. The man line 077-223-9933. Oh, Fred, I'm still there. When we're working on the industry in Liberia, I'm at the level of the musicians here now, and we're helping them to build up the musical industry in Liberia. I'm there, but I'm doing contemporary church music. That's how we do it. Yeah, you can stop it. This voice never changes. It never dies. Okay, oh. Yeah, oh. And when I hear you song, if you know album, yeah. Teacher la una song, he will play it too. Yeah, una song. Yeah, he did una song too. All doing our song. In fact, two are all putting together do our one album now. So yeah, watch up before 2027. No, yeah, I am Teacher La will do one album, one song, because he will sing in Bassa, I will sing in Crew, then we'll put it in English. Yeah, that. Yeah, watch up. So we get the lines. Okay, the lines are blinking. Ladies before gentlemen, let's hear you. They say, Joe, we will never come back. Okay, good morning.
Good morning, Israel boy. We are here.
Yeah.
You got me laughing this morning. Yeah, Jeremiah, looking at we are Bishop. You know,
That's just Bishop.
Yeah, he's looking at Bishop. He's checking all around the world now. You see presidents, the people training. People taking real exercise to be in that kind of structure. Like when you wear your coat, you look very diplomat in it. Then your face, everything looking at Bishop face. Okay. But this is quickly to the issue. I never knew that you the one sang that song, and I read it. I follow it today. I said, oh wow.
You know now.
Yeah, a democratic government is a system where political power resides within the people who exercise their power either directly or through elected representatives. In the essence, it means the rule by the people.
Mm-hmm.
The system is characterized by free and fair elections, protections of individual rights and freedom, and the rule of law. Today, we are looking at our own democratic form of government have been turned into a monarchic form of government, wherein no one has a voice, no one got anything to say, and you want to say that President Weah will not come back. That's just a man charade. It's a fear that in the people, and they know. Do you think that he never knew that he won the election? Where in Nima County, coming always 700, 850 votes in one precinct, where election commission know that every precinct takes 550 ballot sheets. Today, we saw what happened. So he did that for the Liberian people to know how cruel and cheap these people were and the lies that they brought into power. They took their bodies from all over. They cut and paste with AI voices in the name of this happening in some part of Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
So this war is beating them in a sense that Israel. We are seeing on a daily basis their bodies all around. Patrick Honor, they don't have anything to say today. Patrick Honor family is in Canada. Unity Party people, you get to know that Patrick Honor family is in Canada. He only here and he secure a space for himself that in 2029 when there is nothing coming out of Unity Party, he will leave and go and join his family in Canada. So you people are in limbo. You know, today, the people, Mo Ali was talking about breaking around here, saying everything. He said he raped their life, so he gave people kick on the social media. Granted, because he wanted to come to power. It's alleged that Mo Ali have fired more than 25 people in the name of the Liberian Water Supply Corporation is crowded up, and then these people are sedition. They took the people from power. You said the place is crowded up, now you are employing Unity Partisans. So what is the transparency and the rule of law and accountability that you talk about? It fairness. The education ministry need to be looked at in Israel. The schools, some of the peer pressure that happening to the students are dying on a daily basis. It's coming from the school. Some of the teachers are aware. On Friday, children are wearing color clothes in their both bands, going to various beaches. Some of the teachers can follow them. Today, they're leading more parents today under pressure. Some of them getting stroke because their children are not coming all good. There are a lot of things that are happening in our country.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's coming by is not a song that people will think today. That it will not be answered tomorrow. They are already Unity Party people. They always, that one I like strong brother Peking. He always got to probably get a message of President. We are in the name of him want to great President Weah. But they are marketing President Weah. Even if they don't, they are marketing President Weah. Because there are a lot of things that they're doing today. I see a job offer with food in Tokyo. We know that the rescue government, nothing that they got to show. There is nothing tangible ever them. And we will always stand. This is why you see stand protesters, enough is enough. And they refuse to address the issue. December again, we all Liberians will show up because the things that are happening in the country now is, I mean, all over. There is no sector, there is no community in Montreal County that is not affected by drugs. Even the entire country, you put on protests or say stop, say no to drugs. How they do decentralized, I mean, rehabilitation center that you carry these people, they carry living in the ghettos, they coming all in the community, sitting all around, and they're doing a lot of things. Thank you for having me, Israel.
Thank you so much, Judy. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, my brother. You know, people know that President Weah, President Weah will win the election. Nobody can agree. I can tell you, even in my committee, I said, who there? No one there. The Marco can say, for anyone, you never know, man, if the enemy is doing for the president. He said, well, the Marco and President Weah can agree. President Weah will teach them. So they know, hey, they are really seeing that the moment they thinking you will never come back. They come for you, or they come for nobody. The time for us to tell the country that nobody can go to beside nobody, power. So, you know, the poor people, you never do nothing before. So, you know, know that they fail already and know that to the land that people just keeping their peace. To the land, they will go to the food, palace, they kick them out. They know everything good. What all kinds of nothing to teach a poor man. Because I receive a level money after they will teach us money, we will kill it and we judge them because we know when you work for the company, they are criminal, that people well, they know in and they are nowhere, they all the party get through, but they are criminal power that is suffer the people in actual poverty, no money, our business are going, it break down. All of people know it. There's something that we're going through with them because we are war in the country with them. But so that to go to the ballot back to keep the criminal out. And they will never return back as you pilot again in power in the country again. Except when you change your phone now that you come with the party, will never take power in the country again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Good morning, Sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Rabbi, for you this morning from the Congress City in Congress, the official headquarters of the Mali Congress of Democratic Change. Let me appreciate you, for the apologies of the regime to say Joshua is not coming back. 2029. That one is a statement to mesmerize there for the youth because the Liberian people have got to understand the ineptitude of Mr. Braka and the essence from which they took Joshua from there. Look at what's happening. What would make Joshua come back or to not come back is by the working of the government. But since we took over the last year of the current, all those things that you criticize, you are quadruple it. Talk about extravagant travels within government while the masses of people were suffering on the treasure in your mind. Today, you are going, you are told with over 40% plus, and then you guys are parading with arrogance. Look at the U.S. report. The U.S. State Department report is very damaging. It talks about corruption. It talks about police brutality. It talks about a lot of things. It talks about the strong situation. It talks about extrajudicial killing. The rule of law are being violated. So everything you are doing, international partners are documenting it, and then you talk about 2029, and then the day of 2029 gets started. You think men will wear a food, but now we want you to confront the situation at bay. The state of the economy, the U.S. State Department report, how can you it? Because the masses that already know you are still, you are still alluded to the fact that you fail the people because when you say the hardship on the people, they have no remedy to solve the problem. So don't wait and think about Joshua coming back. Joshua coming back, and never you to go misnow rather yourself. But the masses of people want to say that Joshua is the way power. Right. Joshua is the only person that can bring economic relief to them. So thank you for the opportunity, brother.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Israel, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta. Israel, I'm phoning from Point 4, irrespective of you in Zimbabwe. Israel, let me say thank you for your broadcast and thank you to the many listeners. Let me do the way. You can take the whole world of greatly George. You can take the whole world. Forgive me, Joshua. You can take the whole world. Forgive Joshua. No turning back. No turning back. No, Israel, you have said it all. No, let me tell you, Israel, boy, we are saying George Weah is a black diamond. Some people say to me, Rasta, what are you doing behind George Weah? What have you benefited from George Weah? George Weah 6 years. Since you've been knowing George, what have you benefited from George Weah? That today you behind that name that is called, I say that name that is called George Weah, I will die with that name because I dreamed about that name because God told me, He said, touch not my anointing. Some of us say, He said, touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. So why should I fight George Weah? You know, see. So I love George Weah. Look, everything they said about George Weah, you know, it's like when people will see it for themselves, and it's like when people will make a determination. So no, you don't need rocket scientists to tell you that this is not a rescue. The Lord said no one should be deprived of life. No one should be deprived of liberty. They say when you take job for someone, you're depriving them for life. The Lord said don't deprive them for life. This country is a constitutional country. We are living by the law. But today, in 42 years of experience, our people are dying in high poverty.
Okay.
Today, Weah, we are just living by the grace of the all-powerful God. But it takes a man in the book and it's that government. Our people are dying. It is not easy.
Thank you.
How can you say you can't rescue? Who are you rescuing? Look at the U.S. report. Look at the U.S. report on human rights. Weah. So let me ask you this question because when people are listening to me. Who is Joseph Boga rescuing? Is he rescuing Joy or is he rescuing Better God? Because look at the U.S. report. You say you came to rescue. Are you rescuing him, man? The Lord said the power is in the hand of the people. And all free government are instituted by their authority and for their benefit. Where is the benefit of the people? Look at today, look at traffic management.
Okay.
Librarians are crying, librarians are dying.
Abu, you pass your 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Ezra.
Yeah.
I'm patient with calling from people this morning. Israel, let me tell you, the party people, they are ashamed. They are ashamed. Israel is selling red this morning. During the campaign, the party people, many our own folks, they were passing around telling people, say, they may not get used for money, they will put Baka there, they will not dress, they will not do this, they will run the country good, they may not get used for money. Today, Israel, what did they be doing? It's flying private jet, starting 3 planes, full of human beings. Why when they go water, they will not bring nothing. Israel. They make president asking, that is sin. You know how Baka looking at Israel? The difference between Baka and President Weah. President Weah is daddy. Baka is papa. When papa come in, he can't bring nothing. For that reason, when you read to the hall, when you call the children get that one, you will call, you get tired. But when daddy come in, daddy bring biscuit. So daddy call, you say, yes, daddy. So the difference between President Weah and Baka is different. They make president asking that they see Israel. It's better for Joseph Baka to leave the country than to travel. Just watch Israel. I play what Baka go, Baka can you hear the new jobs enter the country. So jobs they didn't working after. You think I see what president was there? Israel? Just watch it. After what they will come. You hear say different jobs enter the country or the president Baka bring billion. You know the book and not. If you know about the poor lad or million dollars, you know, to all that channel poor, you have to pay or every. You can see it. No one's how getting to all. The company was here to news the people have said the last of we can see it. You come in and see your government. So criminal. Empty-headed people. Nothing will get from Baka. I mean, why you see if they looking at that? Nothing will get from Baka. The main president I say it is sin.
Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel WCA. Thank you very much, man, for the platform. My name is Alvin Che. I'm calling from South Nutrition number 4. Yeah, to the issue. Let me make the people from the other side of Tuka to know that President Weah will come back come 2029. It is glaring. Yeah, on the whole world can see it. Number one, this government came to power on lies. They are very fake.
our own lives, the Liberian people that voted and now see the difference from the past government to this government. Number two, Joseph Nima Braka was living alone. In fact, he was a dead man walking. He was a dead man walking. He didn't stop there. It was President Weah who rescued him. People to see President Weah as Joseph Nima Braka every gone. Because at the time he was dying, it was President Weah who rescued him and taking from here different country for treatment to put life back to him. So President Weah is every gone. President Weah going to come back from 2029 because this government can lie.
Okay.
You talk about the yellow machine, spiritual yellow machine. We can fear. You fail in the spiritual war. President Weah going to come back. The dead man was going to come back. You know how big, who are big was who served as fast as 12 years. He couldn't show anything. When he got big was who he go down saw the course right to get the hospital. When he came out with the car, saw the rush, jump in the course packet. He knew whoever was out was feeding. He knew what we are feeding what we're doing for. He spun us. You know what living alone. A dead man walking. I want to come to become president. You know what much of a president we are. It's excellent. A great man walking. The world war figure. The footballer of the century. A great man. Come to the now will not relent for the people that we are back.
Thank you.
I rest my case. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Good morning, bosses.
Yeah.
This is Oscar Tiwen calling from Compassion in Nima County.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, Doctor, you just said all this morning. It baffled me what a ruling party that said the kid does not rescue the country. That President Weah was not doing nothing in the country. Everything was far off. The key to power now, they are all they're thinking all the day is Weah. When they break, when government officials who are in power, when they enter about President Weah, then they are not start at daily bread. So what I show there, that you know God is slow, but God is slow, but it's sure.
Mm-hmm.
President Weah is coming by now. No matter what the thing of the only thing we should pray to God for, let us pray to God for long life. Because I both pray, the prayer now is that something you're happy to President Weah. But with the God we serve, they are not God. All that thinking will not work. President Weah will come back. Even in our own country, Nima country, yeah, both our brothers and friends, when we are talking, say, oh, what we are doing for you, man, we are not seeing you before. I think we had you don't have to see me. But the fact of the matter remains that when you born as a citizen in the country, someone who has the country at heart and who bring development in the country, want to make we are not fighting for ourselves, but we are fighting for the youth, our children, our born. That tomorrow you achieve something. For example, when we was in power, the education system, it's still by the education system. It's still by the school system. But look at today. Look at what happened in this go wide. Because the president is not sitting by the education system. That some people are asking you, yes, so we're to go in the class to go take tests. I said, no. The Minister of Education, our appointed, had to supervise the school system that will be in place, but it's not going on. But yeah, let us pray for long life. President Weah will come by.
All right.
President Weah will come by. And this will pray for God for. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. One more there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Chief.
Yeah, honorable CA, how the family, how the body, sir?
Yeah, my brother, we are, man. Go there.
Yeah, honorable, I don't want to be short. Mother Dougley.
Yeah.
Mother Dougley, professor, she said it during time. She said that a black man, a large man looking to be a black man, and you come from the southeast region. So say the woman talk by, he killed the woman. After Charles Taylor came, he said, nobody play with my pepper bush. And Charles Taylor was president, then the American president will be controlling every money on the telephone. He said, he's now a coward. You can listen to that, when you're president for the country. He said, China and all that area will control. Gas will $50, will go up 150 liberty for gas. Henry Johnson said the king wanted to left, or open king, from he brought out a ward. The crowd of what we're open when the president. Chadra told him, say, my man, you become president of the country. They say, oh, Chadra won't kill the ball. Chadra won't kill the ball. That's where you went. I'll tell the left. Okay, we got bien open. The first election open be my head. The second one be my head. It may be the buzzer. Because you put the dance, and leadership that comes from God. So when you steal it, you do nothing.
So who steal it now? So who steal it?
Baga King too, you stole it. You stole the election. So nothing you do for the country here. But the men are God sent. Put it back. Yeah.
So you believe in that thing when they say Joria will never come back, you believe it, eh?
Never belong to God. They are not God. But do we say the thing? Charter said the thing. Enemy charter said come to pass. But do we say the king to pass? Okay. But my head regular 2 elections, she read it. She read it from Weah. We are very patient. Then we are told one now, but that time he say he won't go public sector. Let me give him a chance. Then get a retirement benefit. All my interest you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah. Now they look from special. People will say we will not come back because they are putting money we are packing to come on 2029. We have 2019 for senator. We went into an election in winning. 2017 king and they spend all our money there. Before the army they say we will not come back. Every day I stood on my can say, but we're telling them the election one is see, they 2023, they will not be happening again. All citizens she will open their eyes. They are even doer they put doing, they will lead in them. Yeah, Bakaria, hungry, who sick, who no medicine, no education. It take more than 40. Some of people put in play care. They waste our money. When we are also taking our care, say we are spoiling the country money, we are spoiling the resources. Today now, they waste more than we are. We're sitting down in a country, no good development, nothing. When people are passing over, they say, oh, boss can we go mayor, boss can we go grandchildren. Now I tell all one yesterday, I said, in like I said, please more enter because the money that you're stealing is too much. When you get please to grandchildren and mayor, it will be all right for us. Or pension or private car will be all right for us. Because the money that you're stealing, no better like you're caring for yourself instead. But there's so much training in power, the damage the country like this. They already know why the party say we will not come back. We will leave it with them. In 2029, we know election commissioner. We will stay with 30 years for 2017 with 30 election commissioner. We will say that what are you going to do instead? You will know what you're going to do. Our people then will share their heart. They put us on and share it. They will leave that the next day before they will get about people, before they will. We will do that. We will campaign for that one about.
Okay.
Thank you for your honesty.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, boy, I say.
Yeah.
I'm not bad, I say. Yeah, I know that.
Agudo.
The 2029. The fuck will work out it all. You need to pass to work out it all. The won't be out now. Oh, the father say why you need to stay in the rain, stay in the storm, they fail. The driver will say you were coming to approve the job more than the one what is friend. Why would he be up here? So without thinking about that place for an answer, we're coming back. Little papa say we're coming back. Tell the one say we want to go back. So without thinking about it, session.
So you're coming back, eh?
Can you let the papa say outside the teacher will coming back? But our papa say oh.
Oh.
Yes. Let the papa coming back. She's coming back. They must stay there.
Okay. Thank you, Mom Bessie. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
Thank you for the show. You made all my day. When I was supposed to say, you say already, but I was just want to remind the Unity Party. I want you to think the next one, I was listening to the cool nature where they say the song is small song for do. So I want to remind the Unity Party. The song is do. And in the cleaning, Mola Sala cleaning. And you hear that song before?
Yeah.
Yes, we had it before. We did a jackneck. Then they took off and jacket because one Oma was in the house. The house I was living here. I said, Oma, what the children mean about Dodo and the clean young Oma last directly again? I know the meaning because almost the thing. Well, answer. Give me the answer. Then what worried them about coming back upon the talking about never and never belong to God. I want to remind them the 2 times where they and church we are go up in Madam Editon. Madam Editon didn't win. She didn't win. Someone up in the bush we know. We see it. And we know. Then they were said the rescue manager. They can't rescue the country, not even they can't rescue the package. You're not even rescuing the grass. Before I must say human beings, the packet is rescue. All the money they pay spending for nothing to move. See the city. They can't rest on that one. Then the thing about Weah not coming back. Weah will come back.
Okay.
And then I said to say, Weah will come back to be a king in the Liberia. I don't know my talking. Thank you for the show.
Thank you so much.
The physician, what can I get? Because we not win.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, my lovely daddy. This is your son, Mohammed Fufana. How are you doing?
Yeah, Fufana. You say he was not well.
Yeah, my woman not well. My woman still sick.
Okay. But you been there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, I think I get for it. Even the home said, my sister I talk for you, but I know I never to tell you.
So the boss said Weah will not come out. Oh, he slipped. Fufana slipped off the line, probably. Good morning.
Hello, Brother Asia.
Morning, Chief.
Yeah, how are you? This is Brother Abraham D.
Okay.
Yeah, Ghanaian see Father. You can hear about Jesus Father. Ghanaian see Father. Me, Lion, here. 2029. Anybody, and I'm police here, you know, but anybody trying to see one big election.
No,
so they don't know our own about
but
that.
They're not rigging the poll, my man. They're not rigging the poll, say Weah will not come back.
God forbid. Wait, Jeremiah, you compare things to Weah. Or you compare with former President Mahari Johnny Terry. Design is any other person that can in the election with Georgia. They can't make it because first of all, that record our king Weah, Terry says, the record and for you to waste election. Who want the average person can do that? No average person can do that. So all that is talking, that Vlad, I just share more.
Okay.
The player can read before my opening when we read that we
I don't know.
You see the problem in our arbor.
Thank you.
What's more, we get part of the call on the street, very hard for it. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm putting about the very smelling out there.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Sophia.
Yeah.
Good morning, my name is Bill Bastoni. This morning I'm calling for Chicken Factory. Well, thank you for your talking points. But you know, the one I got my eyes, my mind in that issue of the statement about Kanye by fire. You know, Kanye then, I don't know, what happened during the election 2017. Kanye wanted to contest on the party ticket. They did not even go for primary, go a prayer and he led the party, he went to the other party. I see how many votes did he get for his district? He only gets 300 votes. Right after the election, when he found out his party was going to code there, and then he knew that the guys were coming to CDC, he pulled back to the party. So kind of then there are people that just want very sunshine to run there, and those what happened during the power one day. They don't want foreign problems to really grant either with the people because when Joe took over 1988. 1985, coming on was actual politicians going to the fact told Joseph, man, you stay young, don't run. Go to America and go there. Even near people that will come for you. then follow themselves. The papier do not let go. You will fully do. That man began answer to do. Come on and the bad then. These are king of back. Come on then looking on. When they started playing, they were really they were enjoying. So they just believe that every sad stream of being there more. That's the kind of lifestyle that they live with. So that statement he made, he sort of coming in statement because he know that even if take him to be a party here, CDC will break down because people will not trust me. Young men will be trusted. But I don't know whether we really have politicians that do but so famous people. So for me, I say I will not put a president. Yeah, I want this election. Israel, I will never come to vote again. Okay. Call me. But stand in Benin, I will still go by the floor because after president, we actually nobody in my mind in the bureau. To say, oh yeah, I will stay in the sun to vote for them. Not because they pass you. I don't even want to vote for them. I will always get invalid because that means go for this something.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you so complete there. Good morning. Hello? Yeah. Yeah.
Let me tell you. Can you Barbara? I can't wait to enjoy in Nepal. But can you, I think you listen to me. The way you never put treat your part, they put your part back in jail. They are all part of the same point in the in jail. We in Grand were crying. Nepal put a fire in jail, everything put a fire in jail. Then you join Nepal. Instead that you join Nepal, the grand poor people or the people in Nepal, you know that we don't let you Nepal business. Let me tell you, you listen to me, you must be clear, you must listen to me clear. We the Nigeria will not make mistake. So, you know, I was telling you, we know that's all. I tell you from the beginning, I said, I never bring the thing. Let's say, what we go Africa. Our people die. So that Monday, we said, get it. Let me tell you, a few years ago, when I know, because the country, they care our people, and the people that care about the Iboga government. All the ministers, they are Iboga government for America, they need people here in America. They remember that people that they put a skill, the crowd was doing the war. So that money, and then you will campaign, you do anything. We know better what we get you and go for our own. We're not stupid. Okay. So, Barbara, you must go for your better. You go for your better, your mom and your sister, they will go for your Nepal, but that won't great you. Quite yet, we're not stupid. The 13 years old one will suffer. We know that Nepal will eat some. They will carry the crop and the people come by the ruling the country now. Forgot get a job. I'm a crop, forgot get job. I'm a crop, forgot get job. Barbara, if you will crazy, if you will stupid. But we want to cancel it to another place. There's something we're taking for their fight. Because the play we have is better. Everybody that work against people will work against you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my man Edwin W. Hobson said he resigned from the timing era because I violated the laws of the 1 minute. No, I beg you, Edwin, don't resign. Edwin, I beg you, I will work on it. Yeah, don't resign. Edwin, don't resign. You please stick to the 1 minute. Yeah. Edwin resigning. I beg you, Edwin, and I will now accept your resignation. Good morning.
Good morning,
yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, I appreciate you for the talking. Those who say that when we are not return back to Calgary, we are because they right to govern the country for 6 years, and they are lying every day to the people who fall receive it. Because they were 94 years working on the day. They never did 19. At the time we came from war, there was a lot of funding given that they could change the life of the ordinary people. They are given another system, making them 18 years and comparing 6 years given to the CDC. Then you go to the CDC, scan of the country, how they damage the country. You see the national portion of starting the country for 18 years. There is nothing you did that the CDC never matched you. So, for kind of that, I have nothing more to say to him. These are the Nigerian people that the party gave opportunity to set in higher position. So we are where we are today. We want to talk about the benefit and the cost of the ordinary people. And today we want to say to something. It's not about our first time. He's the three on the party side. He was not going to contest. We saw him going to the south with the other party. And today you will see him the same very time that who were in one of the lawmakers I replaced. They then I see there so he as a COS. So start working again in that for the last year. He set a high position in the state of the work. This today you want to sit and say and talking that don't make no sense or either. So that is you payment These are the common people who think you don't go who start in the higher position. Thank you for the opportunity given.
Thank you. Good morning. Okay, let me. Good morning. Yeah.
This is Asigo Malo, calling from Port Supermarket, Jarisha. Yeah, begging my brother, let's to the 1 minute, please. I beg you. Okay, what I wanted to say about how to call Jeremiah Kun. Jeremiah Kun, Canada, that's all the can stay. Kings and George, man, we are all knowing in the war. Can you imagine you were just saying something about the job we have been doing in the war? I mean, I always told you the thing. And when I enter in the Sahara Desert, even the Al-Qaeda rebel man, I mean, I'm a bad pro. But we just pray to God that things will not go in the country where you don't be seeing the federal, the arrogant, then they will see some all our way. But I enter in the Sahara Desert, even the Al-Qaeda rebel men know they made the God George Weah. I say I made patriot to enter Algeria. Tell him I as my passport, George Weah the patriot. That the men will come to do here. Even the young baby said about today, know who they got George Weah. Who knows Bagani? That 2005 to 2006, I started hearing about Joseph Bagani. I started following George Weah for nothing at the world. Nothing at the world up to now. Even all my children again, they will be a photo. They come to now. What am I voting? Can you imagine? Who can stay here after George Weah leave the dance? But I get no for any person. Thank you for putting me with her.
Thank you, Mazigo. Yeah, Mazigo so much. Better 1 minute. Yeah.
Good morning, boy.
Yeah, let's hear you. Your 1 minute.
For the show, my brother. Yeah, you see, Israel first one. Why is the problem? Because when you might call for people when Donald Trump left power.
You there? Oh, you sleep up though. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Let's hear you. The 1 minute. My man.
Yeah, boy, the problem is in the country and most of the situation or the cost. So that we always all the things we take in context. We were here, mama, so for the person here. For the another English boy, I know that it's human boy today. I just enchanted. We just enchanted. The musician talkers says they're not playing. Says they're not for the pay. What are you going through it? We have here one mama, I voted for chancellor at the start of Georgia. Nobody can tell me a right to get of me. The thing I want that the work can go after. Yeah, today. You see, once we go, what you wait for? They have money sitting here to the happiness to sustain themselves. And today, you able to see it. You can feel that something the demon attack in the country here. Nowhere will be all on television because the people too create for power. The people everything it will be for them. The deception, the comment is very, very bad. I can be lying in my room attacking my heart. So thank you for the show, yeah.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Good morning. Hello? Yeah. Oh. Did line. Hello? Yeah. Let me see. Good morning.
Yeah, Weah.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Man, the voice of the poor people, the old people, the man who when he saw we can understand English.
Mama.
But we are doing the money.
We thank God.
No, but in the part, I just want to ask them the money. So we are when I come back. I want making it. The rescue business they keep on, they're not doing it. So we are when I come back. Now, why the people will look at? Why no medicine in the hospital? Why no food? People not having food in their ear, they talking by themselves. School coming open, people then dying from pressure. Then they say, Joe, we are when I come back. Let them wait and see. But I Joe, we are when I come back. The same place Donald Trump passed, where they said Donald Trump that one-time president, at the same place Joe, we are with pass and come back. Joe, we are will come back because they take the whole of Nigeria and carry behind them with all our taxpayer money. What they supposed to use that money to go to send it in hospitals to help people. They're not able. they say all that money, who they alone should eat. They care for the Liberian people. That will make sure we will not come back. Then we will see. We shall see, but we are.
Okay.
And they shouldn't cry more than they bereave. Shouldn't cry more than they bereave. We here. We waiting. And long life for we reach every one of us. Then we shall see. Then we will remind them that Joe we have come back and he can't stay. Because he don't hear us. He working. I know they can't think the man working. And all that thing he working after. Anyway, I ran after their thing that the time the country will open. That I never work it, that I never think they did for him.
All right.
Thank you for following me the time.
Thank you so kindly, Mama. Thank you so kindly. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. I've had the draft already. My honorable timekeeper. And so we will take advantage of 8 because we'll have time for talking, presentation. We'll have time for calls. And we'll have time to read the comments on our Facebook feed and on the YouTube. It's very important to do. And I think the essence of 1 minute is to get to the issue, every one of us have a part. So that people say, try, I can't go. That is why my timekeeper have to resign in 10 minutes and restore. The man said my apology already. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
I'm Nelly calling you from Lower Maggie.
Okay, Nelly. Oh, Nelly, slip up. Amen. Nelly, I hope you call back. Let's see. Good morning.
Good morning, boy. We are here.
Yeah.
I'm Genevieve. Starting Civic Weah. Yeah. You know, that thing they put talking job and I come back there friend. Maybe they think when they talking and job, we are say, okay, I'm wanting to, but they lie. They lie. They do nothing for this. Nothing. 24/7. But the minister that go on the class reload, you will say radio. All the owner project is so President Weah. When they talk about President Weah, they haven't had a day yet. So we can't mad people. No, when you when you say you loyal to someone, you loyal to them to the team. So those who are living city, let them go. Yes, no one lost it. We are all in our goal. We don't want lost it. Let me carry so say 11. We don't want a fire on our ground. Carry Bodema, but still we stand our ground. We say yes because we know what person we are doing. So all you get our money, say they say and go do that. But so long you are providing more things for Liberia, you are benefiting. My brother benefit from the back. She was taking what? At the same time, you are paying more. 10,000. Yeah. So it all the things that people always look at don't say no one President Weah are all good to Branca and refugee in Ghana. President Weah when they help up. That you say you want to prepare yourself. The people they are afraid, don't they know they can't prepare themselves, President Weah.
Thank you.
And they know open a Liberian people man that come on make it because somebody someone is not become president of building this country. So they fear they say the mayor, they see he do it, we not do it before. So they may expose it all to the war. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. We're almost out of time. Let's take this person again. Good morning.
Yes, sir, how you doing?
Let's hear you. Your 1 minute.
I say to you, Maginda, starting from Kibo Village.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you ever so much. Money made you. Money made you. Chaka said for me, cool, auntie. Let it be there. When we are come with fire, I can't even know. So that's on it now. We deal with them. We tell them to prove our here how we get given up. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you there. Thank you there. Let's see who's on the other line. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, let's hear your 1 minute, please.
Yeah, I'm Peter the Vicar, so I call from another street light in Lower Johnsonville. Thank you for the fascinating discussion this morning. You know, we are, Israel those and reading around with the information that we are when that come past, there's a scare and fear tactic on the part of the Unity Party. You think why they can't win and mention any political leader and we have multiplicity of and the presidential candidates that took part in the election, but their major focus is on Weah. They always say Weah will not come back. So that's the fear and scare tactic. It does clearly articulate to us that and Weah is a potential and a threat to unity party. So the fear in them, they really need to work hard. And you see it, Weah will come back, comes Tennyson now. That is visible, is unstoppable, based on the decimal performance of this particular government. Look at yesterday what happened. And a taxi driver, bus driver, commercial motorcyclists were protesting yesterday. And just because of the draconian policy that have been instituted on them. Then you want to tell me that we will not come by? And you look at yesterday, we are constructing market building, give loan. Today, Joseph Walker is oppressing and imposing adequate taxation on marketeers, and where most of them have been frustrated in this particular government. Then people will sit down in their team and say, we are on a comeback.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Yeah, Chief, let's tell you 1 minute.
Israel, thank you. Israel, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Popo corner, down coast from your winter community. Israel, there was one thing my teacher taught me in school. My teacher told me, say, seniority is always hatred. Those UP guys, those guys from the sponderous kingdom, those guys from the pathological Becker kingdom, they have failed. Reality have caught up with them. Governance is proving to be impossible for them. They do not know where to start. That's why they are crying around, just like little children around here. Joe, we will not come back. We will not come back. Who are you? Who are you to stop President Weah from coming? What have you done to change the minds of the people? Yesterday, you paraded around here to be master of governance. Today, look at how definitely you are performing. US is skyrocketing. The governing structure has broken down. Every community now has now turned to fighting just on their own. The security apparatus have broken down.
Okay.
Your own deputy commander is telling us that the drugs that you accused President Weah of is brought into the country by your government. Then what have you to say? You have failed the Liberian people. Okay. You left 1 year, you took thousands of the government officials and ambitious pageantry in Japan, going to hospital to go do your checkup. You say you are doing something for Liberian people. You guys are grossly incompetent. That's why you guys are singing praises and running campaign for President Weah. Okay. Honor President Weah at this time. We have something to show. Thank you very much, Israel. The counts are numerous and the times are limited. Thank you. God bless Liberia and God bless the good people of Secretary. Thank you very much, Israel.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. My time here is watching. Raising issue. Good morning. 1 minute.
Good morning. Yeah, it's right morning.
Let's hear you.
I'm very welcome from my back.
Okay.
Let people say Joey will not come back. Then they stop sacking people. All the people they sack, then they put them back. Then Joey will not come back. Then they get who him for a record. Then Joey will not come back. Then they do things. What the people want is Joey will not come back. But if they continue looting the country and all kinds of the carry people. Thousands of people go in Japan. What the Japan government denying and saying that only the few people they will take people like people should take solo on the other people. Then Joey will come back. So they must stop saying nothing. They are afraid because they are lying have color with them. They are afraid. If they keep saying, I just fake voter, they meet all they say Joey will not come back. But they don't say they know that Joey will come back. I fear.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Hello, boy, we are here.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Good morning. My President Joe Weah, anybody tell you that he's not coming back, he's coming back. We're praying for him. I'm Kadiatu Sheriff from District 5. My Kadiatu from District 5. Anybody tell you that he's not coming back. They already campaign for us. Yeah? And they campaigning for us. That Tokyo go where they go to. That one of the campaign that they will always be straight because they see the event. widow them. They will be crying in a country. God will make them cry. God will never get them good life. Yeah, that go where they go, so they coming back. They will go with 150 people. They will always be facing.
Okay.
So anybody say, you know, Joe, we are not coming back. You know what this Joe we are doing for us? Some of our in refugee camp, in Camp Waterloo, in Freetown. Fresh, we are one there. When they go there, he supply us all the way to basic soup. So we are. And one me ready. Some of us we are starting and listening of the radio station. We just again call all the time.
Okay.
See? So John, we are listening when they talk about it up to now, sitting in my room too. I don't want to talking with you yesterday to the station there. So we are starting listening up. But John, we are listening in my head. He asked for Kadia to share it. They will show him my place. Not coming by. Coming by already camping for us.
Okay.
So they are not worried. I tell our security that if I was young, I come to join our cover. What will it for? But now young lady, I already. So we pray for you. We pray for you. We pray for you.
Thank
Let
you.
him come back. So he always clean our tear in our face. So thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Mr. Masakoa said, a wise man does not complain that his trouser pockets has holes, but rather uses the holes to scratch his balls. Carino Thea, how are you this morning? You there in Sino County, Buto State? As a matter of fact, this show has been relayed on Buto FN 102.3 in Sino County. So it's stretching as far as to Grand Crew, Grand Gide, River Says. And so that's as far as the Buto radio Buto is covering. That's the coverage area. So our people in Grand Gide, Grand Crew, and River Says also following. Thank you so kindly. Tia, I'll talk to you. Lucia Lackey, how are you this morning? Thank you also for following. Otis Backley, you're following the conversation from your Duporo resident. December King, you following closely from your Prepland Road community. Briskin Wise, you're watching live from Jipo, from Bipo, Kawie Ken. Juje Onwe, you're following from Johnsonville. Ebenezer Gamayu Green, you're following from the Republic of Sierra Leone. Frank Weah Dickerson, you're watching from the post city of Buchanan. Fatou Kane, you're watching from Kakata Magibi Kamte. Ken Yizo Major, you're following from Sanikwele City Nimba Kamte. Neil Renel, you're watching from Harbes City. Your name is Prince Ducleas originally. Thank you also for following Prince Coleman. You're watching from McDonald's Street. Thank you for following Rose G. Tue. You're watching from Batnersville, Kiaba. Wesley Na, he said, good morning, boy. We are seeing you watching from Lokin Town around Opa School. Thank you also for following Paya Joshua. You're watching from District 6, GSA Road, Jeremiah Cole. You're watching from Mississippi Street, Sino County, Greenville City, Bly Kind. You're watching from Kentwood City, Grand Rapids, Michigan, USA. May God bless you also too. Stephen Fowler Jr. You watching from Chicken Soup Factory. All Sedition Affairs TV. You also following Washington Yokwi Senior. You're watching from Rehab Community. Lawrence Z. You're watching from Doe Community, Sylvester Bar. You're watching from Salala District, Lower Bone County, Salala City. Stephen Jonah. You're watching from 18th Street, Gibson Avenue. Emmanuel G. Davis. You're following from the Tusafi Road. J. Emmanuel Ness. You're following from Johnsonville City View behind Heart of Grace as usual. Big brother Kevin Soko. You're watching from the US of A. Agatha Glasgow, the powerful class preferred. You're watching from your Tinkers Village RIA rural resident where the common citizen children lived. Stevie Yakandi, you're watching closely from the Cotton Tree District 2, Lower Maigibi County. Pablo Classic, you're following from Johnsonville, that's Lokin Town. Thank you. Moses B. Kekula Senior, you're following from your resident in District 17. Solomon Carr, you're following the show from your GS resident. Abbott Port, You following Vanning Bala. Vanning Bala, you following from District 17 this morning. Thank you always for following. David Tweto. David Tweto, you following from Nukutan Krodedekpo, precisely Tuorwin community. Tuorwin, that's Tuorwin community. Elio Kamara, how are you this morning? He said they even call him King George. Leo Lawe, you following from Upper Carwell. Fred Nimina Dix, how are you this morning? William W. Wulu, the Liberian Civil Rights Movement official spokesman, you following from Upper Carwell. Otaka Kou, you're watching from your resident in Maryland, the US of A. Frank Weah Dickerson. He said, hey, please, my brother Israel, y'all stop calling these wicked people names. Don't make their names a household name. Only President Weah name we want the public to keep hearing. Buaman Ibrahim Kwei, you following from your Chicken Sufatre Gulf community resident. Sam N. Brown, you're watching from Purplam Supermarket community. Ambassador Wilton Buchu Morgan Jr., you're following from Johnsonville, your Johnsonville resident. As a matter of fact, you're the vice chair for welfare, a CDC regular intellectual militant, Chaklon Charles. You're watching from Yekepas City Nimba County. Savextok Roma. He says, Sabu, I like the song, brother. You can take the whole word, but give us George Weah. No turning back from now until 2029 and after 2029. We love the king. Honest White, you're watching from Totota Bond County. Big brother Peric Schlubber, he said, good morning, boy, we are Israel CA. I'm following you live from the states of New Jersey. President, he said, President will get his second term before CEC would think about the new face of the party. So let's the UP stop crying. Okay, Moffick Hinning. You said, I'm watching from District 9, where the best lawmaker lay Representative Frank Safoko Jr. Spencer Mohammed, you following from your Propo Conan Danko Coke Spoon Hill, Windtown community. He said, my concern has to do with the form and manner in which our brothers are dying from drugs under this wasted 42 years experience who has suddenly become an embarrassment to Mama Liberia. Chie Patrick Golson. Tony F. King, how are you? Ophelia L. Cooper, how you doing? Michael Gossing Dagger, how are you this morning? Godspeed Next Box Scarlet. He said, good morning, Israel. George Weah is the face of Africa in the international world, and he's the real deal for the presidency. We Liberians just need to be patient, but put our hands around him, and Liberia will move forward. Edwin V. Hobbs Sr., he raised up the issue. He said, Israel, I won't even greet you this morning because you have totally abandoned the 1 minute timing policy this morning. Do you know how long you kept your first caller, that lady on the phone? You kept her on for nearly 5 minutes. Sabu Rasta from Zimbabwe spoke for 3 minutes. I am sure you will allow others to go far beyond the 1 minute time limit. Just imagine Edmond Kine and Man Sisi haven't spoken yet. So I hereby resign as money. Honorable J.D. Williams, you're watching from Johnsonville. Elijah P. Sherman, you're watching from your New York street. Ophelia Wallow, you're watching from West Point. Madusu Dolly, as you're watching from the USA, it's been a while. And Edwin V. Hobson said, Israel apology accepted. D. Moses Kamombini, you following from government camp Sino Camp Tegasata, and Miller, you watching from your Soul Clinic community, to be precise. Solomon Weeks, it's been a long, my dear sister. How are you? Good hearing from you. GS Edwin, how are you? Tita Tula, how are you this morning? She said, Weah is coming back 2029. Mutakaba, how are you? Mariswa Amara, the proprietress of the Just a Little by Little Entertainment Heart there on the 72nd Road. Daniel Z. Towan, you're watching from New Georgia. James Laming, you're following from Jamon Kiam, Bokondre, Sino County. Mofle Sese, the happy belated birthday woman. the original Konji Kongro from Fargo, North Dakota, the United States of America. Helen Kowalex, you're watching from Grand Bassa County. Roberto Dizemo King Wallo, how are you this morning? Prince Common, he said JNB government mean nothing to this country. We will be in mess for the next 4 years to come. William Johnson said we will always be strong. Nothing can change our minds. In God we trust. A lovely Jonah, how are you this morning? Michael Enma, my dear brother, you're watching from your Sinker 25th Street adjacent Lee Miller High School resident. Washington Yopi Senior. Matera Steven, how are you this morning, my dear sister? Okay, Smith Mawo. Smith is watching from Bangabon County. Okay, Siliki Tuare, how are you? Anderson Kamara, you're watching from your Matari City Clinic. Lincoln Convert, you're watching from Banga City. Oscar Zebwe, you're watching from Gompa City, Nimba County. Mary Doe, how are you? Ansu Coleman, you following? Lofa Quink, how are you this morning? You watching from your Zizi community. Alfonso Snare, how are you? Kaizi Johnson, you're watching from Grand Bassa County. Elijah Sipo, you're watching from your Francis Johnson Avenue, New Georgia, Gardner's Bay. Stanley A. Anderson, you're watching from where? From your Waterside community or location or business area. Fatou Sharif, how are you? Peter One Day, you're following from your Crown Hill community. Sam N. Brown, how are you? Roland W. Tour, you're watching from Valtown. Henrik Tito Jr., you're watching from your resident in Carware. Godwin Investment, you are following. Kadiatu BBK Kamara, you're watching from Duazon this morning. Gladys Brennis Yuma, how are you this morning? She said JNB sacking innocent citizens because of politics. We make Weah not to come, right? Okay, we are waiting for 2029. Then we will know who will come back. You came and met people on job making little money to put food on their family table. Then you sack them for no reason. Then you talking about Weah will not come back. I just laughing so loud. I saw a group in Johnsonville called Disenchanted UPS for Weah 2029. As you speak, that group have over 100 persons just within 1 year and a half. Thank you so kind. George Watkins Jr., how are you? Samuel Zoe, you're watching from your Paco Kono community. Wow. Yeah, I like this. Someone said, if you got to call all these people name, yeah. That my own that I can do it. So I got time allotted for that. So don't blame me for that. It's very important. Don't blame me. It's very important to do it. Yeah. You should appreciate people too, when they make these kind of efforts, put money on their phone. William K. Samawulu, you're watching from New York City, Staten Island. Nelly Bay, how are you? Cheno Barry, how you doing this morning? Jared Bunny, you're following from Red Light. How are you this morning? We're Willing Allison, you're watching from Harper City, Maryland County. How you doing? Nathan N. Jabada, you're following from Greenville City, Sino County. Harris City, you're following from your Kawa resident. Royal Always Va, you're following from Pinsville Prepland Road. Merced Queer, how are you this morning? She said the name Weah is so sweet. Nathan Page, you're following from your Nizo community. Chongsek Joshua T2, how are you? You're watching from Nukutan. Okay, I greeted you already. Yeah. So every one of you, of course, let's see those of our friends on the YouTube channel there. It's very important. And I will give you one special announcement and we'll go. Don't go, you. Okay. All right. Let me say good morning, David W. Kopo Jr. You're watching from your Roberts Fee Highway, Lower Magibi County. Prince Daniel Jr. Chamato. How are you this morning? Prince, okay. Prince, where you watching from? You're watching from Poloto. Where's that place? Rita Hurt, you're there in Massachusetts, always following. Brandon Habaku, you're watching from Côte d'Ivoire. Madeleine Douin, you're watching from your Broadway District 17. She's the president. We will come back 2029. It's a bloody game. I love the blue. All right. Philip Benzing. Philip is watching from Shasta and Grand Crew County. Lawrence Smo. Lawrence Smo, how are you this morning? Following from Grand Bassa County. And in Ambrose M. Sa, you're watching from the First States of Delaware. Well, that's it. And like I assure you that the time will be respected. And so we got time for the presentation, time for calls, and then time for the reading of comments and greetings. So we take seriously the issue of the timing, the 1 minute timing. We take that very seriously, and we live by it. Let me inform you, the last Thursday in this month. Let me inform you again. The last Thursday in this month. The last Thursday is going to be next week, which will be the 28th. The last Thursday is going to be the King's Support Basket fundraiser. Many of you complain and ask us that we should expand the broadcast in the rural areas. I've had series of discussions with community radio heads. And the momentum is high. Okay? So, but you know, that process has to be facilitated with resources. So it is you that ask, and the station is your station. So on the 28th is going to be the fundraiser. Let me say good morning to all the silent viewers. We can't see you, but I know you're following. Good morning to you. I recognize you. So the 28th is going to be the fundraiser. We look forward to all of you. All right? Like Radio Buto airing the program, the relaying the program in Sino at Radio Buto. And Radio Buto is reaching 4 counties from Sino. They are reaching Grand Jide, they're reaching Grand Cru, they're reaching River Cess, and they are in Sino. So we also get D3 Radio in Sino. That station is in Tadwe 1 district in Sino County. We also got Voice of Sastan in Grand Cru. We got radio stations in Maryland. We got community radio stations in Nimba, in Lofa, all the parts of the country. So we want to extend the broadcast there so that they relay our programs, our talk shows, our news. Some of them are doing it voluntarily, but you know what it takes? It takes resources. It takes data. It takes fuel, to keep the generator running, to have the show relay. It takes data to have the program going. So we got to, when someone is helping you to rub your back, you also have to be rubbing your stomach to make the work, easier. So we look forward to all of you on Thursday, which will be the 28th. And next week, the last Thursday, we're going to be doing the fundraiser. It's going to be on the show here. It's going to be on the Real Talk with St. Andrews. It's going to be on AB Teacher Live Show. It's also going to be on Society, how do you call it? Compton Show is also going to be on it. So I look forward to you, and we can make it look better. We can do it. We can do it ourselves. We can make it better for ourselves. You know how our people going to feel in Maryland, in Grand Cru, in the rural part, the leeward parts of the country, and they are able to get the broadcast, they're able to listen to all of the programs. This can only happen if we are supportive of this process. So I look forward to all of you, and I know you can do it. You have been doing it. I'm not surprised. And want to thank you for all of the support. All of the support. Yeah, so we look forward to you. Jerry Coco, Alfonso Snell from River G County, Francis F. Hoff, all you people, how you doing? So that's it. So this is how we go, yeah? Thomas Cotto with us onto this edition of the program and talk about it on Kings 88.5. Let's say thanks to all of our callers. Thank you for your comment, the suggestion, the recommendation, the way forward, and I best we can move our country common like this. Those of you in Radio Land, Thank you for your listening. We'll talk about it. Return tomorrow, same time, same station. Those of you in the rural parts, thank you so kindly. Thanks to the Radio Buto Deck and Sino Council for relaying the show. My name is Israel Weah. I'll catch you tomorrow. God willing.
Bye.